says we're live.
Are we live? Hi, early birds. Or people on time. I call that early bird because I'm always
People on time are early.
I'm notoriously late. So anybody that's on time is early.
Okay, wait. So I need to pull it up here so I can see our comments. Oh, cool. Here we go.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Can't see without my glasses. Can't.
Where are your glasses
see,
at?
I'm trying to clean them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess all this should have been done.
Happy Friday! Hey! Is it Rogue Vixen? Am I pronouncing that right? Hi, Leslie. Sandy. July. Wait. Oh snap!
Oh, I'll be calling y'all out. I'll be calling. I have to put my glasses on.
I hope I pronounced this right. Atia? I hope I pronounced that right.
All right. Let me get in there and help you out. All right.
Oh, Linda Penix fam. Hey!
Tell Michael we said hey.
Okay. Hold on. Going fast. Cara, Keisha, Miss Melissa Ray. Oh, Mom. Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm sorry.
You are. Is your sound off? Okay.
No, yeah, my sound is off. Okay. I need to see.
Wait, there's the top chat.
Okay.
Turn it this way.
Okay.
All right, you have one job.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, you require a lot of me.
Danny girl.
Right,
What's everybody up to? Where you guys at?
Okay. Just Linda said we're both looking beautiful. Let's see. It's red. In French, like Baton Rouge. Okay. A rouge. Okay, Rouge Vixen. All right.
I'm going blind right now.
Let's see.
Okay.
Deanna Vasquez, Sandy Avila, Danny Girl, Carol Williams, Maddie Beauty 04, Kalo.
Sounds like an award ceremony.
It sure does.
When they're thanking people.
When we call your names, please stand up. Okay. All right. Phoenix Fry, Danny H, Tina Rivera, Easton J.
People are saying where they're from. New York,
Pittsburgh. We got Texas.
New York.
All right.
New York seems to be the place to be at.
Bella Natural. Is that Bella? Yeah. 01. Phoenix Fry, July Alba, New York, Array Brown,
Delaware.
Home.
Okay, all right, I can't take your listing.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I see she'd be the type that would want to give out awards. A hater. We already had a hater. We had thumbs down. We didn't start talking
we
yet.
didn't talk yet.
Give us a chance to talk so we can take credit for the hate. Okay. New Jersey, St. Louis, Orlando, Florida. All right. Anyway, boys and girls.
Oh, someone is getting 5 to 9 inches in Chicago. Yeah,
oh, wow.
I swear here in Connecticut they said we were getting a nor'easter like 3 times, and it hasn't been a nor'easter.
It hasn't been a nor'easter, though they've closed down schools, jobs, buildings, transportation, and for nothing.
Yeah, as a kid, I would love that. When they would like cancel school and like nothing would happen, because literally like nothing happened.
Yep. See this week.
Hey.
All right. So I'm rocking Camille vibes tonight. Camille Rose vibes.
At least her lavender line.
The lavender line. And well, we have the pink background. I'm rocking all the lines.
Yeah, I told you you could pick the backdrop and you picked pink.
All right. And then what the new leave-in line. All right.
July Alba said, "Love you guys. I went on a natural hair shopping spree."
Did you?
Yes.
What'd you buy?
You just bought something. Show them what you just bought. That you were like, so we went into Sally's and we were like, we're not gonna spend a lot of money, so we were gonna like agree on something, and you ended up getting what you wanted to get.
Yes, I ended up getting what. Okay. Anybody try this? Design Essentials. You guys keep coming in our comments, no matter what we do a tutorial on, saying, you guys try Design Essentials. So there I was minding my own business as usual. And the product line, well, the whole store's products, and Sally's, and Design Essentials just kind of like popped out at me. And so then I just kind of took it and put it on my hand here and started rubbing it. It felt so moisturizing. I'm like, I was sold. So then me and Taylor were like, should we or shouldn't we? Should we, shouldn't we? And because I guess we should have.
That was like, what, like $14 or $16.99, and then you bought.
No, it was 18, wasn't it?
I thought this was 18. Either way, both these products were high, almost like 20 something, and I'm like, well, dang. And then like you ended up paying like $42 for these 2 things.
And then the smell of this one won me over. It's like it says it's almond and avocado, and I smelled it in the store, and it smelled so good. But this morning I woke up and it didn't smell like it did in the store, but oh well.
Things always seem more glamorous when they're on the shelf and like you want them.
Yeah.
Then you get them home.
But that
someone said you did. Jillian says you didn't have a coupon. No, we don't. We keep shopping.
Sally's.
We don't shop at Sally's like that, but we have lately. So I've been thinking maybe we need to get something. But you only save like a couple cents.
I got turned off to Sally's savings because last year I bought that card and I never buy.
Someone said she heard the mousse was really good. Yeah, you've been talking about the mousse. You keep talking about that Design
mousse.
Essentials mousse.
But that card I got from Sally's where they kind of say you're so close to this, why don't you just like tack on the card? And I did. I swear that card was up in 3 months. I swear I could not believe that a year went by and it expired the next time I went in there because we're always like getting products. I couldn't believe it when they said the card was not good anymore. Lots of folk are
endorsing the mousse.
Okay.
Kayla said the mousse is good.
I said I want to do the mousse. You're like, Mom, nobody's doing mousse.
Well, I love you're mousse. Obsessed with maybe because I just have long hair that I can't think of just scrunching mousse in my hair. I don't like mousse, but you love mousse. I'll stop talking you out of mousse.
Okay, because I love mousse. I just love just a mousse. Just my hair done, leave-in, in or out, and then just putting that mousse in. Mousse my hair.
Easton said he heard the custard was really good. That's what I wanted to try, but I heard when I read about it, it said it elongates, and I don't like things that elongate my hair because my hair is already long. So to me, that means like it's stretching out my curl, and my curls are already kind of bugging lately. At least my ends.
Dominique said that they normally have a coupon code online for like a % off. Get the email so you can get 30% off one item. Okay, well that would have helped. Okay. Where's the wig?
That won't be happening tonight. It's gone.
She's sleeping. I've been under strict instructions not to steal the show.
Absolutely no.
We woke up the next morning. Oh my gosh. Everybody was on my Instagram page. Everybody was in the comments on YouTube. I showed all y'all love that showed me love on YouTube. I appreciate it. I kept showing Taylor. I'm like, look who likes me now.
And that busted wig. Is the Eden Body Works in your guys' hair now? Yeah.
Heavenly.
No, actually, it's not.
Okay, Heavenly. Okay, Heavenly showed up for story time, and maybe her mom might be with her. Her story's awesome. You guys thought our story was awesome. Hers was. She shared her story in our comment section, and I'm like, this level is Taylor and my level.
Yeah, so we're gonna tell our stories obviously, and then we're gonna tell hers because hers was so good. It was so funny.
I have to ad-lib a little bit. I have to read it exactly as she said. I have to give my commentary because it was just too funny. Bold as brass. I like that.
So someone asked if we had design essentials in our hair right now. No, we don't, but this is actually similar to what our second day hair did look like with design essentials. But we have our...
I love mousse, they're sold.
What?
Someone said Lorian loves mousse, I'm sold.
Yeah, you do. You love mousse.
See, Danny Rodriguez said the wig was cute on her. That wig might have to come back. You're not having it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, we filmed the what did we film? No, what was the video we just put out? The Eden Body Works. Yeah, we washed our hair this morning, and our second day hair looked good this morning with the Eden Body Works, but we ended up washing our hair and putting our CURLMIX in. We have them here because we figured you guys would ask what was in our hair.
Yeah.
CURLMIX.
Yeah. So yeah, because people have been saying that they've been buying CURLMIX. So this was CURLMIX, and this is what is in here, and it looks good tonight. Okay, and then I finished it off with Nourish and Shine.
Yeah, someone said I'm gonna misplace the wig. I sure am.
No, she probably won't.
Yes.
I won't be having it. I'll be looking out for deceptive moves. Okay, so yeah, Jane Carter right here. Love this.
Someone said, how long have we been vlogging? About a year in May, actually. We were looking back. Yeah, someone said, Lorian, hold on to the green bottle. Indeed. Okay. For all of you who are talking about the CURLMIX, in our video, we said that our code was up on the 15th, but they actually extended it for us. So I don't know when it's going to end. I guess it goes on forever until they don't want to work with us anymore. But for now, our MADCURLS code still works, and you can get 20% off, which is good because I love coupons and saving coins. I'm always looking for coupons on everything.
Did I ever tell the story? Well, just little tidbits. Like there's like a major story.
We have a proof story, so I hope this one
is the Abercrombie shirt story, the ungratefulness. That as a mother, like I always bought like I like expensive clothes, so I shopped in like kind of like what I would consider the better stores, like from our level. Okay, everybody has like their level. So I always wanted my kids like to wear like the Gap and the little sweatshirts, and they never like were attracted to things like that. So one day you came home from school, and I was so excited. First of all, to even get into the Abercrombie store with all that perfume. Oh my gosh, like migraine city. I suffer from migraines. Oh my gosh. I mean, I really think they pushed it out into the hallway. You see it coming from the vents out the store. Like, if you like that perfume, Abercrombie, keep it in your store, but it's coming like shooting out in the vents. All right, and so I go into the store, and I was looking around, and I saw it was a cute like graffiti. It was gray, and then it had like spray painted graffiti during that kind of era where they had like graffiti on shirts and graffiti on sneakers. And I had a graffiti Louis Vuitton pocketbook. Took it back to the store. But anyway, so
you take Louis Vuitton back to the store
with my feet in receipt in hand.
Okay.
Okay. And so so I went in there and I saw this cute little shirt. And it was I think it was like $45. You know, Abercrombie is outrageous. And so I laid it out on her bed when she got home from school. And I'm like, Ted, you know, go upstairs, run upstairs. And she went upstairs, and I heard silence. Next thing I heard her on the phone. And I'm like, did she see it? Maybe she didn't see it. And so I go into her room, and it was out the bag, like kind of like balled up, like something like this to the side, just like the bag's here, and the shirt was like laying next to the bag. And I'm like, hey, did you see the shirt? She's like, yeah. And I basically thumbs up. That's an ungrateful move, okay? I mean, somebody would be coming running downstairs, like, oh my God, they'd be screaming. I didn't hear that. So when I had to ask her, did she see it? Yeah, she saw it. She kept on talking on the phone. Finally, hours later, after she got off the phone, I'm like, well, what do you think? She goes, it's cute. I'm so glad. I hope you held the receipt like you always do. She said, because it's going back. She said, 45. Are you crazy? She said, you know how many T-shirts I could get at Forever 21 or at the time what was out there with Storage.
I shopped in like Wet Seal. I don't think Wet Seal's
took it back. She took it back.
And I bought like 5 shirts.
Now it would be vintage
for that one shirt. Yeah. No, thinking back, that shirt really was cute. I don't know what.
I really thought I was doing something.
But I did take it back and buy like 5 shirts from like Wet Seal or Forever 21 or something. Yeah, no, I'm such a bargain shopper. This right here was $5 from Primark. And I don't know. I just can't see myself paying a lot of money for clothes. I just don't like, this is cute. It was $5. It's cute.
I know.
Yeah, no. But
I don't know.
That's you, girl. That's all you. I never was into Abercrombie. Not at all.
I was so happy because Abercrombie jeans are $100. Like, I don't do Abercrombie, but I thought for my kids, you know, they were cute and had cute little figures and stuff. I figured Abercrombie was cute. Not Miss Ungrateful. Nope. Took it, balled it up, threw it to the bag, threw it to the side.
What's this?
Right?
And I saw like I didn't even think I really looked at the shirt. I was like, $45.
Yeah. You're like, Mom, you know how many shirts I can get at Wet Seal? I'm like, no, Taylor, tell me how many you can get at Wet Seal.
So funny. All right. Let's see.
All right. What else?
We went back. We
teenagers. Yes.
We rewatch our own live feeds just to kind of see like how we are and read the comments and stuff. And we noticed last week like somebody asked for a birthday shout out. We missed it. So like we do our best with reading the comments. I felt so bad about that. I'm like, Ma, somebody asked us to say happy birthday to their kid or something. I'm like, and we missed it.
Their cousin that loved to watch us, and they're like, it was your birthday today, could we please say happy birthday? And we always try to call out people and see things that stick out to us, but we didn't see that. We felt horrible. And then we clicked on the person that commented and thinking they had a page, and they didn't have a page, and we didn't know how to find them. And
people were laughing about the
ungratefulness.
Yeah. And the smell of the store.
That store, oh my gosh! I mean, I'm not lying, right? Like you guys see it just pumping out the vent.
It does.
It comes out, and then they had the nerve to do a kids Abercrombie, like the little lowercase letters.
There's Abercrombie and Fitch, and then there's Abercrombie.
Abercrombie. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't have the memory. Are they still around, Abercrombie? Okay, because I don't know if all that perfume comes out of the kids store. Probably. Yeah.
Someone said, "What's your favorite hair serum?" Is that yours? That's more like a butter.
Yeah, but it was still, I guess, a serum meaning to scrunch out the crunch, right? So this is what I always use. Yeah, Jane Carter Solutions Nourish and Shine. I've been using this for years. So that's what I
Someone said maybe that's who the thumb down's from. The person who we didn't say happy birthday to. We deserve that then. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair. Mine is the Pantene Gold Series, the serum that they put in that line. I really love that serum. I think I have it here.
Yes, we love Primark and Norris. I just kind of like got into Primark.
Things like that. That's the serum.
Always into Primark. And you just kind of talked me into their T-shirts since J. Crew decided to stop doing T-shirts where they used to. They're doing blends now.
Primer
So-
in my area. Yeah,
Okay.
I believe where we are on the East Coast, there's one in Connecticut, and then there's one in Boston, I believe, Massachusetts. But they're actually from Europe, but they're like building stores over here.
Those
in the US.
Those scents all day.
It says your camera is getting fuzzy.
It is. I see it here, right?
Yeah.
What is that about?
I don't
All right,
know.
camera, don't get complicated.
I have no idea.
What if you just like touch it?
Want me to touch it?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Wait.
Is it?
Oh, because the Wi-Fi is going down. I wonder if I should take it off the Wi-Fi. Do you think that might help?
Probably.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. This is when I think our video.
That's why. Remember you got a shirt and you put it down and someone grabbed it
Yeah.
up?
Hold on one second. Oh, okay. Is that better? Oh,
clearing.
we're in focus, I think.
Yeah, it's clearing. Mine
Okay.
is clearing.
All right, we'll go with
Okay.
that. Use up all the data,
Got
girl,
it right.
for the YouTuber.
I know. We have like a whole thing going here. Like a
Okay. Yep, we're getting thumbs up. Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right.
Cool. On myself and on my
The
TV.
magic
People
word
put
is
us on their TV
sale.
on the big screen. You hate watching us on the big screen downstairs. Like we'll put
do.
ourselves like let's watch a video while we eat dinner or something, and you're like you hate watching us like on the huge screen.
Yeah, because the smaller it is, the less stuff I see on my face. I'm like, oh my gosh, my makeup look like that. Oh my gosh, that piece of hair look like that. Like I didn't see it on the phone. You barely get any images, but yeah, the bigger it is, the more I see, the less I want to see. That's why I always say people that are actresses on TV, they always say, do you watch yourself? And they're like, no way. Like after I walk off that studio floor, I am done.
And you definitely don't watch our old videos.
Oh, I can't. Like a year ago when we were doing things, I can't watch. But I mean, I like to see like, you know, the growth and how far we've come and all that, but I do not sit there and watch myself all day.
Let me see. Gray Scholar said, have you tried Mark Anthony's Strictly Curls? I really like it. We haven't tried anything from Mark Anthony.
Yeah, we've seen
But,
it.
It's like the yellow bottle in Ulta.
I've seen it in Ulta. You've seen it in Ulta? I used to see it in Rite Aid.
Okay, maybe it's in probably in Rite Aid, CVS, all those types of places. But I just saw it in Ulta yesterday.
Oh, did you?
So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Taylor, what do you use for skincare? I use a lot of Clean and Clear. Clean and Clear Advantage. It's like the gray bottle with like the purple lids, and I've been using that for years. I use their moisture. Oh, it's right here. We're sitting at in my room on my table. This is my cleanser. Probably you can't see that, but it's the Continuous Control Acne Cleanser, and then I use my moisturizer, which is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Control Moisturizer. So these are the two I use.
All right, show your little bucket where you go into the bathroom. Not to show what's in it, but just show like everything. I'm like, I was always a big skincare person, so like from a young age, I'm like, it's all about the skincare, all about the skincare. Just don't start slathering on makeup, and especially if you're breaking out. I'm like, give your face a chance to breathe during that. So I had a friend one time that had hormonal acne or whatever, and she was just slathering on foundation, and I'm like, why? Like, it's a hard time when you're breaking out.
Slather.
Slather. But you're just gonna have to eat that moment, because like in 2 weeks you'll be looking beautiful. So just like you just have to walk through the world kind of like just letting your face breathe, and some people just can't stand to do that. They just have to cover it up with foundation, and you're compounding the issue and the problems. So no, I was like, don't put on all that makeup.
Indeed. Or in like, don't go to sleep in it. Your biggest thing was when I was in high school, like, don't fall asleep in your makeup.
Sleep in makeup.
Yeah. Someone said, what face moisturizer do you use? You use like 1,000,001.
What do I use?
Yeah, face moisturizers.
I use 1,000,001, but the main one I use now is Sunday Riley. I use the CEO by Sunday Riley, or the Tidal Wave, I think it is, and then Drunk Elephant skincare I use. They just came out with a new one. Proteiny or something it's called. I guess it's supposed to have some newfangled discovery protein and moisturizer or something. I don't know. I just love skincare, so
Those are all the expensive skincares. And that's all you have. That's all you really.
Well, no, then
I like the Sephora one that I've been using of yours.
yes, I did. I turned that over. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Why isn't it in here? Then I can take it.
Well, maybe I talked too fast. I mean, I just let you come into the room and just like go into the drawer without me just kind of like looking in on you. Like, what are you looking at? So, oh yeah, I like the Sephora one. And I got light one for day. There's one cream and one like overnight cream or something. It's like thicker. I use that in the winter. So yeah, but it has so much perfume in it, so I can't do the perfume.
So what's what Rouge Vixen said, what kind of skin type would you say you have? Mine, it depends on the season. In the winter, my skin is so dry. It's so dry. But what I've been using this winter is the Shea Moisture daily hydration face lotion, the coconut oil one. I have not had cracked skin because in the winter I get dry all around my mouth, my forehead, everything. And since I've been using that moisturizer, it has not happened this winter, which I'm really happy about. But I would say mine is dry in the winter and like really oily in the summertime. So I don't know, is that what combination skin is? Like I don't know. Mine depends on the season though.
Mine used to be combination, and then as I got older, now it's more normal, which is the happiest time of my life because yeah, when I had combination, I had a lot of breakouts. So now that I'm older, I have not one breakout. Every now and then, maybe kind of like now I have one like maybe here, but I can count them how few I have. So I definitely had combination at one time, and now it's kind of switched more to normal. Not dry, just normal.
Yeah, someone said, have we ever tried the Mielle skincare line? We haven't really, but besides Shea Moisture, I use Shea Moisture skincare. Anybody else who's putting out skincare, we really don't use like hair brand skincare. Yeah. We haven't tried Mielle's. I think Camille Rose has one. The Main Choice has one, but we don't use anybody else's.
Yeah. I don't buy into that jack of all trades. I feel like you're master of nothing. So I think if you're good at hair, then how? I mean, skin and hair is kind of like the same organ, they say. But like, I don't know. What I say now?
You just always have so many opinions. I'm just listening.
Jack of all trades, master of none. You can't be good at everything. So if you're good at hair, can you be good at skin? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Lady Jess G's in the room. Hey, girl. She says, do you ladies ever do updos? Not really. Unless I'm going to bed.
Do I have enough to do an updo?
Yeah, unless I'm going to bed, I'll put it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you should put the wig on. Maybe you could, like, put some extensions and clip-ins. How do you guys feel about the clip-ins girls have been doing lately? Like if they have like short hair, they'll do like the curly clip-ins to make their hair longer. How y'all feel about that?
Okay. You know, can I do it at this, like, how would I do it? An updo. If I had to go to a dressy event or something.
I don't know, maybe like if you get like, what is it, the banana clip and clip it like that, do like a mohawk. Right?
I don't know. I say that, we always say that our hair is the show. This, like, I don't have to get extra fancy. This is the show right here. This is fancy.
Someone said, Tammy Rodriguez said, have y'all ever thought about doing a twist out or
Wait,
braid
I think it's
out?
the connection. They're saying that there's a problem again. I think, unless that's old, unless it's just old
I don't know.
equipment. Is it just old? Like we're getting these old comments now?
No. I don't know. Maybe because it's off Wi-Fi now. So should I put the Wi-Fi back on? I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone said no, it's good.
Okay, maybe that was old stuff then.
Someone said, will you ladies ever try braids? I want to this summer. I did it for when I went to the Jane Carter event. They put like the 2 braids in my hair, but I actually want to do like a whole head of like braids. I really want to this summer. I've been saying that for years. Like I really want to try it.
Yeah, I probably.
Someone's probably gonna look at my head and be like, "Oh
but
my gosh."
I would say I never say never. I don't like never and always. I don't like definitive words. Like I would never do that, or I always do this. I don't like those words. So I would never say never because I don't know what I'll be doing from one day to the next. So right now I'm thinking no, I wouldn't. But who knows? I didn't think I'd be on YouTube telling all my business. So I don't know. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Is that Design Essential shampoo the most moisturizing one you've ever tried? We haven't tried Design Essential shampoo.
What I showed here was the Daily Moisturizing Lotion. And it has a very different, unique texture. I don't know if they can like really see it here. But this is what won me over in the store. They can.
I don't know.
You can see the color.
I'll watch
That's
it here.
No big deal, right? The color.
You might have to hold it back and kind of like tilt your... Nope, it's going... Wait. Oh, no.
Bring it closer.
No, don't bring it closer. It's closer to the ring light.
All right, anyway, it's
like there.
The color is white, but it felt so moisturizing. And not like during this time that I'm doing here, but long after I kind of put it back on the shelf and walked away, minutes later, I said, Taylor, feel this. I was just mesmerized by how my hand felt. So that's why it's here right now. I just had to bring it home and try it. Such a sucker for packaging and unique and different things that I haven't felt.
It does smell good,
right? Okay. Let me
it
get
does
take care of the frizz in the top real quick.
Someone said, I love your highlights. You guys vlog next time you get it done. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I definitely want to get mine done. I want to get them done again. I want to get more definitely in my head. Maybe like the end of May. Maybe that, actually, no. Probably the beginning of May.
Okay, good evening. Body's Way said good evening, ladies. Okay. Okay.
Like she loves the matching backdrop. We did actually vlog the other day. We're probably going to post a vlog on Sunday. It's just like a quick, like, little... I think it's like 25 minutes.
Into it.
Yeah, like we vlogged.
Yeah, because we did some last year, and now that more people are finding the channel, they're revisiting those vlogs, and they're like, do you guys still vlog? And we tried a few weeks ago, and we just kind of felt like out of our element. Like, weird.
Yeah, I know. Like, you were like, by the end of it, your smile was like...
Every time I turned around, you had that phone in my face. So I when I took a sip of juice, there was the camera. You know, if I just like wipe my eye, there was the camera. If I scratched my nose, I was picking my nose, there was the camera. I'm like, why do I have to keep smiling? Why do I have to always be on? I'm sick of this. Turn that camera off. Like, everyone know every single detail.
I'm like, Mom, I'm like, it's vlogging. I'm like, this is what you do. They just follow us around all day.
I'm like, that's like, but it's true, because we watch other people's vlogs. Like, they do just the most minute things, and we just watch it. We'll put on one for 30 minutes while we're eating dinner or something, and we're just watching someone else's life, and they're doing nothing. But it's fun to watch people do nothing. See how people live, because people really, we all kind of live the same.
Yeah.
We all get up in the morning, you know, we all go out, do things, our lives are daily, we all get ready for bed, we all go to sleep. People get so fascinated. When my kids used to come home and say that someone took a picture of them sleeping on the bus, okay, people sleep. It's normal. You've been in school, they probably tired. That's like the most embarrassing thing. I remember when I was in 3rd grade and somebody took a picture of me on a field trip. We were going to go maybe an hour away. And they didn't take pictures, but they were all laughing. You know, kids, they were laughing. They didn't have cameras then. And they were laughing because I was sleeping. And why does things like that get to kids? Like, it was the biggest thing. I was so embarrassed. It's normal. People sleep. They're tired. They sleep. So why do people make a big deal about people sleeping? I have no idea, yeah. That's like they post pictures of people sleeping on Facebook. And like they expect people to like it or laugh about it. It's so funny about sleeping. I'm tired. I'll fall asleep right now at the camera, and y'all can click away at my picture and put it all over social media. I do sleep. I'm tired. I'm human. I sleep.
I just noticed that we've been on for 26 minutes, which jogged my memory about Uncle Funky's. So we should tell them, right? Yeah. Okay. So what's going down is Uncle Funky's daughter on their Instagram. They have, I guess, at the end of every month on a Tuesday, they have something called Talk Tuesday. So I guess they saw our video and saw how sickening it was. No. No, I guess they saw our Uncle Funky's video and they liked it, so they asked us to be the speakers for their Talk Tuesday on their Instagram. So on Tuesday, March 27th, this Tuesday coming up, we will be on their Instagram live for 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm just clearing my throat and getting ready to get started. Rolling up my sleeves.
It's 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, CST.
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. So 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on Tuesday. We will be there chit-chatting for 30 minutes. It's going to be the hardest 30 minutes ever because... You go rogue. I'm like, Ma, you can't go rogue on somebody else's Instagram live. We have 30 minutes.
I know. I have to try to keep focused, stay focused, stay focused.
But no, we're just, we have to have a topic, and we decided that our topic was going to be, like, product application, because we learned a lot about how to apply products from our experience with, the Uncle Funky's gel. So, yeah, we need, like, our fam here, our YouTube fam, to, like, come over so, like, we see some faces. Well, some names that we recognize. We know we have friends in the room because it's not going to be our own audience. It's going to be theirs. So it's going to be a little weird.
Say the congratulations till after we succeed, because you know me.
They'll be like, thank you, MADCURLS. Never again. But the lady was like, you know, please don't go over 30 minutes. Please don't go over. I'm like, okay, 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
I hate structure. I hate structure. I hate structure. I hate rules. Like, I can't.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we just, well, I don't know how we're going to remind them again, but it's Tuesday, March 27th at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I just want to see some names that I know in front of their audience. But yeah, that's what's going down. What else did I want to say?
About that day or...
Oh, no, I was looking at some questions actually before that people were asking. Like,
okay, be ourselves. And it will be just fine. Yeah. We need a television show.
Be ourselves, yeah.
Hopefully
people like it. I know. And ourselves is that we're chatty. And there's like just a lot of different things. Like we're supposed to be doing a demo, but like how we how we do what we do is like we read comments and we talk back to you guys. I'm like, you know, are we like, they're like, from this time to this time, you know, you're supposed to be styling your hair. I'm like, so people are gonna be popping up and we can't talk to them. Like, that's what we do. We talk to the people that are here. And
a
so,
girlfriend, she said she hates structure too. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, no, I can't do structure. All right.
It's really structured, like down to the minute. But
I have no funky stories on Uncle Funky's channel.
No funky.
Exactly. Pretty much talk about everything, but I'm sure they're not going to be interested in you running down the highways.
I know.
And prom night and me turning rings.
Especially since we only have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But we've already been here for 29 minutes. So this is 30 minutes.
See, we'd have to already have started wrapping it up like probably about 5 minutes ago, saying our goodbyes.
Yep.
Okay, wow.
And there's also going to be a winner. I'm sorry. They're giving away products also, but like we're not choosing the winner. They're going to tell us who the winner is. And so I was like,
we're like kind of guesting on their channel, so we really have no say or control over it.
We don't have a say or control over anything. But yeah.
I guess it's an opportunity.
So if you want a chance to win some Uncle Funky's products, there is a giveaway during that time. What else?
I want to talk about my Camille Rose. I got my way.
Thank you to everyone that says they'll be there. Like, seriously.
Yes. You guys knew when you saw Camille Rose giveaway today that I had something to do with it. I was so excited. I'm like, I was so glad when they said that they would be a part of our March Madness. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know, now pick up your favorite products. Like,
yeah, I let you basically carry this whole giveaway. I'm
That's why tonight I said that I wanted to be behind the Camille Rose colors. And I want to represent all the colors, the lavender, the pink, the black silhouette, and you had to wear black.
Okay. Yes. All right, let's see.
All right.
Oh, look at all the supporters.
Oh.
So I'm like, I wonder what like their audience is like compared to ours. Ours talk to us, but we
don't
don't know. We don't know. We don't know their audience, but you know, hopefully they like us. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah. Someone, did you see Black Panther? We're probably the only people in the world who has not seen Black Panther because apparently they made like $1 billion in a month off that movie, and we have not seen it. The week we were supposed to see it, we didn't go see it, and then we just never went to go see it again. And I still want to see it.
I still want to see it.
We just haven't seen it.
That's what we get for being cheap and trying to do. What is it?
Oh, it's
I think Tuesday. What is it? Save Your Money Tuesday.
Super Tuesday or something like that. It's for the broke.
And
folk.
you keep that. See, this was just trying to structure me. Like if I'd finish this and I'd be like, okay, guys, love y'all so much, but we're going to go see Black Panther. But you're like, no, we can't spend that kind of money. So then you have us. There she goes with the Abercrombie mentality. Then you want us to go on Tuesday.
Because in Connecticut, on Tuesdays, movies are $6. So I'm like, I would rather pay $6 than pay.
She'll wait till good enough the movie theater, and then that'll be that. There's your $6. And then we have to pay for it on DVD now. $20, $21. How much are DVDs now? Do they come out on DVD? I always get everything on Prime now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what might be making this thing skip is that because we posted the giveaway on Instagram, like the notifications keep like popping in. So let me just silence this. Sorry. Let's see if that. But are we moving again? I hope so. Yeah. Okay. Because it keeps like skipping, and I think because people are jumping in for the giveaway, the notifications keep coming down. Okay.
Okay, that's a point.
Someone said you're going to be rich. You're very good with money. I hope so. Yeah.
That you can take care of.
I'm always going to be saying, I'm always looking for a bargain. That's just me.
Yeah, like, that really is just you.
That's just me.
Yeah. When we go to the mall, we literally always just go our separate ways.
Someone said, what about a matinee? I don't know about matinees. I feel like movies are like $12 no matter which day you go, except Tuesday.
Yeah, matinees are known to be cheaper, but we never kind of like really looked into matinees. When you guys were younger, I used to take you guys to matinees. Okay.
Yeah, but everyone's saying see Black Panther. Yeah. Okay. Has anybody seen The Greatest Showman? I am just into musicals and different things, and that's another movie I want to see. Like, I almost went to go see The Greatest Showman over Black Panther. I'm like, that's horrible to go see The Greatest Showman over Black Panther when this is just like the biggest like African-American black movie, and I'm gonna go see The Greatest Showman. But I ended up not seeing nothing.
And so why is that horrible? Because
you gotta show support, man.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. I need some support.
But has anybody seen The Greatest Showman, or is anybody into like musicals the way I am?
I was putting on The Bronx. Everybody know The Bronx story, right?
I hate musicals.
Mac Bronx. It came back. They brought it back. It was a throwback. Their old lipstick.
Was I bought the soundtrack. Yeah, I've been listening to the soundtrack, and it makes me really want to see the movie. But I'm so into musicals. I love Rent. I love Les Mis. I love Phantom of the Opera. Anything with singing, Hairspray, Wicked. I just love musicals. I love music. I have all the soundtracks, and
You do.
I do.
You have your Disney soundtrack.
My Disney soundtrack, yeah. I have a Disney playlist. Not bothered, girl, at all. Love Disney.
Okay, all right. Okay, so busy talking about applying products, the time will go fast. That's what I thought. That was like a safe area to talk. Just because people always want to know, because I felt like my technique got better. When we look back at our older videos, how we used to take product, slap our hands together, basically, and just take it and like do that, like how was I getting product all through my hair?
I have no idea, but you did used to like go like this.
I did. And so now what I do, part it down the middle, part it down this middle, and then do it in the 4 sections, and then really get in there. I even do that when I'm shampooing my hair or co-washing my hair. So I think that's a good technique to show people that you really kind of have to be, as you always said, intentional.
Yeah. Even though there is a video that we said, I said, I'm not being intentional. I'm like, I'm intentionally slapping these products in.
You did say
but
that.
Now we are intentional.
I think it makes a difference.
Yeah. So yeah, people are talking about musicals, and there's a lot of musical fans up in here. No, I haven't seen La La Land. I probably should see that. I have not seen La La Land.
Is it a musical?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was the other question I just saw? Oh, have you seen anything on Broadway? You have.
Look at
yeah,
they won't know that. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. Have you seen anything on Broadway?
Yes, I saw Les Miserables on Broadway. I saw The Color Purple, and I saw, what was the other one I saw? Color Purple, Les Miserables, and
did you see Phantom?
Phantom of the Opera. Yep. I think we saw Phantom I think Les Miserables was the last night they were there. And we went and saw The Color Purple when, what's that girl that played, that one.
Oh, Fantasia.
Fantasia, yeah. Yeah, they have a little sign outside the door, outside that way you know when you get there if the star that you really kind of went there for is going to be there that night, and she was there that night. Even though I was like way back, because like at the time we had never seen like a show on Broadway. We didn't know how to buy tickets. So I was like sitting outside, I think, and Fantasia, I couldn't see her, but they said she was there that night.
Wait, Easton J said, Taylor, and you're gonna have me singing 525
hours, 600 minutes.
You'll be hitting that note. Your voice goes all the way up, like the end of that song. That woman's just like.
Not that I have talent. And I always tell they asked me to sing in this, but I said I turned them down.
You hold that note forever.
Yeah, like, they asked me to sing.
And I'm like, thank you so much, Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
She hates when I sing in the car.
I'm like, please.
Okay.
Heavenly Me said, Taylor, if you like the live action Beauty and the Beast, you would love it on Broadway. Oh, I'm sure. I watch that every night. I watched that I already told you guys, I watch Beauty and the Beast every single night. Love that movie so much.
All right, do we have gels for extra dry hair in this cold weather?
What's a good hydrating gel? You like y'all ain't checking for WeDad.
Oh, I'm checking for WeDad. WeDad ain't checking for us either. They had nerve to have I can't say it.
Ma, I can't stop you from saying anything.
They had the nerve to have something this morning, and they send us PR and stuff. Like, how do they pick and choose? Does anybody know how people get to go to things and other people get PR? Like, we have so many boxes of PR here from WeDad, but we wasn't invited to the party.
And I'm thinking it's because we're in Connecticut, and probably most of the people we're from New York.
They shouldn't worry about our transportation. They should just, that we are always talking, well, we don't always, y'all let us talk about WeDad. See, that's why y'all spoiled it for us. That's why we didn't get invited.
Definitely not.
All right.
No, but, yeah, we told you guys about the Mother's Day blog we did for WeDad. Like, we just were on the phone with some WeDad people last week, and I saw this morning, I'm like, there's a WeDad release party? I was like, why did we get invited? We're not important, girl.
But anyway, if you guys were checking for WeDad, that is a good gel. The Curl Quencher line, because it's quencher, the word quencher, moisture, it really is a good gel. Also, I think in that blue bottle over there, that Genador, that's a very thick, nice gel. I think that's a good winter gel. I like
and the Uncle Funky's. The Uncle Funky's curl stimulator was like the best gel we've used in I've used in a very long time. That was very moisturizing.
Now my brain is kicking. And then, of course, good old Camille Rose. I mean, oh my gosh, like that. I always do
Yeah,
that,
so it depends on what kind of gel they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about like a thick, like cream kind of gel, then that's when you would talk about
I think Camille Rose is thick, right?
Yeah.
And then Uncle
I
Funky.
mean, we love Curl Maker so much, but I don't know how moisturizing Curl Maker is compared to the Uncle Funky.
Yeah,
since we compared them.
I think thick
yeah
gel that you want. Yeah, so those kinds of thick gels that you feel even the other day, like I said, that texture one that we put in our hair was thick. It just has kind of like that some gels are just kind of watery. What would you say would be a watery gel? That just you can just it does the job.
Oh,
like,
the ORS gel is watery.
Well, years ago I was into Curl Junkie, and their products are great, but their gel, the Curl Queen,
the gel souffle, this is pretty watery. I thought.
Let me see.
Like
yeah,
like it like you guys it like
yeah. Let me feel the texture.
It moves around a lot, and the what else? The Shea Moisture. What is it?
It may be watery, but I feel that feel that I like to feel in moisturizing gels.
Maybe this is what I'm thinking.
Maybe it's that olive oil in there.
This styling jelly by Shea Moisture. This is pretty. This is definitely kind of watery. This I barely have to touch when I use it. Prop girl, but this moves around a lot.
Okay, yeah, it does. But it may move, but does it have? But I'm looking for like that stiffness, that thickness. So yeah, see, it has that feel afterward. You can feel the moisture on my hand. That ORS. Okay. Okay, if the movie theater has Dolby, it's worth it. Tuesday, yeah. Okay, we're still in movies over here.
So what's your buffering again? I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe it's Adam downstairs. See what he's doing.
Right?
Okay. Okay. She's not getting through nothing tonight. Have we seen anything on Broadway?
You're scrolling back up.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm looking at the time. 35, 841. No, I'm.
Yeah, you're way.
I'm not scrolling back up. It's just staying there.
Someone said I love watery gels, but why is it in a jar if it's so watery? Who knows with the packaging? I still don't understand spray leave-ins sometimes. You know why leave-ins are like straight up like water in there, or no, the thick ones. The thick when like the product is thick and they put it in a spray.
Blame
bottle.
Adam. Yes, we're blaming Adam because he's downstairs. He wasn't downstairs last week, was he?
No.
Yeah, he's doing something downstairs.
Using up all the Wi-Fi.
Come off. Okay.
That just scared me. Let's see.
Yeah, all right, so it's 8:41. So at 8:40. Okay, it's focused again. All right, yeah. I think.
Have you tried the new Eco Styler gel?
No, you wanted to the other day.
Yeah, I thought about it, but like I don't know why, because I've never used Eco Styler in my life, yet I bought them all. I bought all the Eco Stylers just for them to be on my shelf. I've never tried an Eco Styler in my natural hair life.
I have. I've tried. My favorite is the olive oil. I've tried what they call the professional one. That's
it says he play games online because that does happen sometimes.
Yeah,
he's about to get off.
Yeah, he definitely. That's what he's doing right now. Is that what happens?
I don't know. That's what she said. That's what Rose Viction's. He about to get off.
Okay.
Like, nope. Shut it down.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's leave-in liquid gold. All right. So getting back to the Eco Styler gels. So we have the coconut one that smells like coconut, and it does feel different than the olive oil one. So after I got that, I said nope. I kept comparing everything to the olive oil one, and nothing compared. So the black professional one, my scalp, it looked like a helmet because I'm fair. And
I think it's called the protein. I think it's like a protein or something, but it's like dark. It's really dark.
Yeah, and so whenever I would put it, like say if I had a part, I put the part there, and if it got on my forehead, like all of a sudden, like I had no part. You know, like you need like dimension. You need like a difference. You can't just have like all one color. And so my whole head just like a great big black police helmet. It just looked silly. So I didn't like that one. All right, so then we had the flaxseed one, right? Is that that's a new one? That's different from the coconut.
Yeah.
And then now there's that yellow one. Oh, then we had the yellow one.
Wait, Rose Viction said she needs a good co-wash. You know, this is my area of expertise. So my number one, well, it was my number one all of 2017, but I still love it, is the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. Y'all back me up if you've tried it. I'm always talking about this. The As I Am Coconut Co-Wash is really, really good. The Camille Rose Creme Restore Co-Wash.
That's what won me over.
It's good.
Yeah, I would use co-washes, but it wasn't what I always reached for. I still stayed with shampoos, and that Creme Restore, the Camille Rose, is what won me over. It's just like nothing I've kind of ever before.
And the Aussie, the new Aussie Miracle Curl, their co-wash, love that. so much. But my top two are the Aussie and the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. Love those. Because all I really do is co-wash my hair.
Yeah.
I try to shampoo at least like every now and then to really clean my hair, but I'm just a co-wash type of gal. I love co-washes.
Yeah, and I'm a clarifying type of gal. Clarifiers.
So I just bought the As I Am 2 hours ago because of you. You will not regret it. I'm telling you. Anybody who said they bought it because of me and they come back and say like they love it so much, it's so good. The As I Am Coconut Co-Wash.
Somebody came back for you one time and they blamed you. They said it was horrible. Remember?
Right? Okay. One person. Yeah, I remember that. She was like, it didn't work. And I'm like,
it didn't work. Okay. We make suggestions.
I'm like, I've never heard that. Okay. But I'm like, she said I made her hair dry. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it, someone said, Rose Fiction said I actually spilled half of it in the shower. It was okay to me.
Wow.
Like, oh my, yeah, it's like watery. Can you imagine? Like opening it, like, I can imagine spilling products, like, that would upset me.
I couldn't imagine spilling my ice, and I was downstairs getting ready, rushing, till was like, Mom, it's the countdown, I guess they count us down, and I filled up my big old cup of ice tonight, had it all perfect. I even got a special little ice maker in my, not like an electronic one, but like the ones where you crack the ice, and they were cute and they were round. I had them all filled up to the top, and then I went to go turn the water off or something, and I knocked them all over. You never seen somebody, I was scraping them out the sink, scraping them off the floor. I'm an ice eater.
Yeah, any hot oil or protein treatments? We do protein treatments, we don't do hot oil treatments. You do AphoG.
AphoG. I haven't done that in a while now, but that's the one I do.
But we love the Shea Moisture, the new Shea Moisture one.
Yes.
Because my hair, I definitely think is like a little protein sensitive. Because the AphoG is too harsh for my hair. Yeah, I think the AphoG is too harsh for my hair. It makes my hair kind of dry. But I love these Shea Moisture protein masks. They just put out that. What is it, Manuka and yogurt?
Yes.
Manuka and yogurt. Yeah, we really like that.
That
so
was
when
really
I need
good.
some protein, I'll do that.
And you saw the obvious results in the video as we were talking about it, because we had just put it in, then we rinsed it out and came back on
So
camera.
to the surprise you're not drinking by, can you just hold it up?
I was.
Because it's here.
You must have showed up late.
Yeah.
Did you get your late pass from the office? Yes, I have been. Thank you for saying that, so I'm going to take a sip.
It's Tay Curl. She did just get here. She did.
See? Okay.
So you're high porosity? No, we're both normal porosity.
Yeah.
From what we've been told, we're normal porosity. We don't get into porosity. Really, we don't.
I know. How do we have a hair
I don't know.
channel?
We just, I don't know. We just buy products and they work, they don't. And we don't look into porosity.
Yeah,
really.
we are no respecter of products.
Yeah.
Everybody gets an audience with us. Every product. Nuka Honey, Yoga Line. Okay. All right. Yeah, because we love that one. Let's see.
What's the best clarifying shampoo? You love to clarify. I hate clarifying. My hair gets so dry.
Okay, so I'm going to try a new one. I haven't tried it yet. I just bought it yesterday. Weedad. See, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't we get invited to the party? I'm going to start saying, you know that line that didn't invite it to the party. Okay, that's what we're going to start saying. I'm not going to plug them anymore. Okay? All right, but no, seriously. Yesterday I bought one. I don't know how to pronounce the word, but it's chelating, maybe C-H-E-L.
They say that on the back, like that's
for like when you have hard water, and we live way deep in the suburbs, and we have well water, and so I noticed that when I go to a hotel, my hair looks so much better than it does in my own home, because I think something that well water is doing something to my hair. I'm surprised it lasted for 15 years, because we've been here for 15 years. So so I'm going to try that. But what I have been using is that company that invites to the party. There's Superfruit clarifying shampoo. Yeah. And then I just got Camille Rose, of course. It's so cute. Can you just show up? It's just so cute. I like the show. What are we showing? We'll get the Camille Rose, a little clear one. I showed it last week, I think. The clarifying, it's clear. It's so cute. I mean, it's like clarifying clear. It's so cute. I tried
this. There are clear shampoos in the world before.
I've never seen it like this, because it's a clear bottle. It's clear. It's not
a clear bottle.
It is a clear bottle. Well, to me, it's clear. I always say that, right? Like things are pink and things. All right. Well, anyway, to me, it looks clear, and inside it had the clear shampoo. So this I tried. I've been using this on and off because I'm always clarifying. Like that's like my daily thing sometimes, is just clarifying. So that, and then years ago my hair was a little bit longer. I use this daily. I have never found a clarifying shampoo that clarified your hair, but your hair felt so moisturized afterward. And it was by Moroccan Oil. I don't really kind of go to that line anymore because we're always product testing, and their stuff was really expensive. And now that we're into reviewing, there's just so many other products out there, but that Moroccan line, it's blue, has that wonderful smell to it. I'd use it as a daily shampoo. It was really good. It was actually a shampoo. It was a clarifier, and it never stripped my hair. So that was my favorite. I used daily before my big chop. But now I use He Who Should Not Be Named.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know, is Weed Dad worth all the money?
I guess it would just kind of like depend, right? I thought their climate control line was like the one we first gravitated towards. I thought it was going to really do something. But then I was told try their Curl Quencher line, and Curl Quencher like is a #1. It really is a good line. Is it any better than other lines? Coming from people that test products all the time, I mean, there's just so many words you can use in testing things. Like if you're into makeup and all those beauty gurus, like there's just so many things that are out there. Everybody's testing the same things, using the same words. No one's really like stealing from each other. There's just so many things people can do with things. So products, there are some standout products. To me, that Camille Rose Co-Wash to me is a standout product. Is there a standout gel? I thought that CURLMIX was a standout gel to me.
Wait, we're talking about...
I'm just, you know how I had my thoughts, how they all line up.
Okay, so we got to wrap this during Uncle Funky's. This is practicing right now. We're sticking to the question at hand. We're sticking to the question.
I'm just talking about, there's nothing like that really stands out, unless it's like really stands out. But in different categories.
But you like the Curl Quencher line though, right?
I like the Curl Quencher line, but is it worth the money more so than anything else that we've used? Like, would you say, like, if you had money to spend on it, that's where you would go? There's other things that give us the same results.
No,
right?
yeah, I mean, like, it's cool to try them because they're scent, but they are expensive, and that goes like along with like Diva Curl as well. Because somebody said, is Diva, is it better than Diva? I think they're pretty neck and neck. They're both high-end hair products, gels and conditioners, and they work. If you buy them and you use them, you get really good results. It's just, do you want to spend the money? You get good results. It's just, do you want to spend the money on them? That's just
somebody like me that was doing, now I'm trying to get a little bit better, maybe 2 or 3 days if we're not filming, but someone like me that was always washing their hair daily and putting in products daily, going through those bottles so quick because I'm washing my hair every day, 7 days a week. I could go through those products like that.
Yeah. So to do like Diva products, yeah. When we were like early in our natural journey, I was always using the Diva One Condition, the light defining gel, the Bee leave-in, like that was my routine.
That was our routine.
We were buying Diva, we were using Diva. They're no poo, so we have used Diva in the past.
Yeah, mask. Yeah,
we were using Diva. You had Diva gloves, and we loved Diva for a long time. We were using Diva Curl.
Yeah. You know, I loved Diva.
Yeah, Diva's good. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Diva if you want to spend the money on it. Diva works. Diva's good. I used to get days out of my wash and goes. I love Diva Curl. Diva Curl is really good.
Yeah.
All right.
But again, we were brand new and we didn't know. Now look at just how the market has just been saturated by lines. So being product reviewers, we've tried so many things that those products.
Someone, did I miss story time? No, I was getting ready to say we're 15 minutes in. Haven't told. Well, you told a couple of stories, but we do have like the
15 minutes.
Yeah, we do still have our story times. Okay, we do. Right. Yeah. Do you guys want that right now, or one of them? Okay. Because we, we're telling. Apparently the stories are about me tonight.
Of course.
And yeah, someone said yay story time. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we had 2 tonight. We had to go through them this week because she's has to censor me. So which one am I allowed to tell?
The prom.
All right, we have 2. All right, so you guys choose. We'll start looking for. Do you want to hear prom night? I know we kind of advertised prom night, so everyone wants to hear prom night. But there was another one. When teenagers kind of like get out of control, and so there was the one when you were learning how to.
Take pictures
and doing kind of teenagey things with fingers and stuff on, the middle finger thing. Okay, so I found a bunch of those pictures and went ballistic one day. So that's a very, very funny one. And then we have a girl that sent us one in our comments that hers is just really,
we should probably start with hers because she's probably been here, been hanging out, waiting for it. So,
yeah, I know. Okay. All right, so I want to read exactly what she said in the comments under that video. She loved Storytime, and she said, I just happened to, well, I didn't just happen. You guys know I read comments. So I was reading the comments, and I'm like, Taylor, this is our level stuff. Okay, I'm like, you have to read, you have to read it. I'm going to read what she said, and then because
this was under the video where we were telling the story of how I was running on the highway and doing all this extra stuff. So she came in and commented, and it was just so funny.
And you guys do that. If you have stories that are comparable, like that are funny, that we what do we start saying? We're gonna have guest stories or something.
Yeah, we'll tell your stories. If like you send us a really good story, like when we do our story time, we'll tell your stories as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start with hers, and her name is Heavenly Me. So here we go.
And she said she'd be here, and she said her mom be here too. And I'm like, Mom. So cool, so cool when she handled that. Okay, so she said, when I was 18 and to grow my own good, I went out in a car my mother paid for. First clue, her mother paid for it, okay? Even though she told me not to, and got into an accident. When my mom got to the scene, the police were already there. I knew she was going to go crazy, so I asked the officer to keep her away from me. I mean, bold as brass! Oh my gosh, okay. But she got past them somehow because mothers are supernatural during times like that. That's my ad lib, okay? And open-handed smacked me across the face. I said, good, that's how you handle your kids, okay? All right. I had the nerve to tell the officer I wanted her arrested for assault. The nerve. I'm like, Taylor, this is too much. She said my mother's face just fell. The officer turned to me in shock and asked if that was really what I wanted to. Did I really want to have my own mother arrested? Because police officers know that's outrageous. It's just crazy. Like, who does that? Okay, teenagers. Okay, I finally said no when I got to thinking about what would have happened to me after she had posted bail and got out. The officer said I made the right decision, but turned to her and said she couldn't put her hands on me again, and we still laugh about it to this day. And
I can't imagine like taking my parents' car, tearing it up, and then like having to call them, and oh my gosh, I'd be so
it was so classic. It's so classic teenager. First of all, it's so classic us, okay? Yeah. Because I was just like, does she like belong? Is she like a missing child? Is she like a long lost sister? That is so bold. But you know, you're that upset as a teenager. You just do crazy things, but you could tell she was well raised because when she actually thought about it, when the police officer kind of like pushed her to, are you sure this is really what you want to do? Because he really didn't have a choice. He would have had to have arrested her mother because who was he to say that maybe her mother would go crazy when he left the scene and killed the girl? So he had to kind of get her permission not to because he knew it was just like a teenagey thing, and she said no because that's where the raising is. Yes, they kind of do crazy things, but then when they can bring it back, then you know that you raised your kids well.
It must have been like such a crazy moment to get like smacked. You're already in trouble, then to say arrest her.
Because you one time sat outside on the police steps.
I did, yeah. Like we were arguing. I don't know what it is about us jumping out cars, but like we were arguing. I got out of the car and you drove off and left me, and I was left in front of like our town library, and it was like the library, the police station, the library, like right next to each other. So I'm just sitting at the library, staring at the police station. Like, am I gonna get her in trouble? Am I not gonna get her in trouble? And like, obviously I didn't because she's still here. Like, you just don't. Like, you think about it, but like you really don't go through it unless like you really are like crazy. Like, I don't know. But,
okay, so Heavenly's here. She said, I really did lose my mind that day. Now that I'm grown, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. The worst part was it wasn't a car. It was a car they were nice enough to have brought me for graduation.
Yo!
Wow. It gets better and better.
You tore your own car. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
You didn't march into that police office, that police department, though.
No.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. That's why you're still sitting there.
I think I called Dad and he came and got me. Yeah, and that was that.
Because he was sound asleep. He had worked that day. He was sound asleep. He never would have woken up till the next day. And as a mother, I knew like what I did was like crazy. So I just came home sound asleep. The man would have never woken up. And I just said, Jay, and I'm like, if you're looking for Taylor, she's out on the 111 somewhere. Because I really wanted him to kind of like intervene. I wasn't about to go back and intervene. But he's like, what? Like it was again like the time when we had to call when she was running down I-95. So yeah, so I'm like, if you're looking for her, she's out there.
Yeah, and he wasn't looking for me. He was asleep. Like, he's like looking for her. She's out on the 111. I was just sitting on the library steps.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Okay.
All right. All right. So we're telling. All right. Which story are we?
Oh, I don't know what people said.
Taylor and her posse, right? Oh my God, that posse.
So people are saying prom night. Okay. So we'll start with the prom night one because prom was a mess. All right, prom was a mess. And so I'll start by saying that in my high school, there's 2 proms. You go your junior year and you go your senior year. So the juniors and seniors go together, but you can go both years. And I didn't go my junior year because I don't think I had a date, and I didn't go. So I didn't go my junior year, but it was my first time going my senior year. Take it away, storyteller.
Yeah, no, you didn't go. I'm going to totally take it away. But like, yeah, because I'm like have that old fashioned thinking, and I'm like nowadays everybody does it. But back then, I'm like, you are not going to prom without a guy. Like, who does that? Because I wasn't used to that experience. You're like, everybody goes, like, girls go out there, have dates. Like, no man doesn't stop the show. But in my mind, the man did stop the show, because I'm like, if you don't have a date to escort you into the dance,
you would like to take the pictures and just do like you know,
and give you a corsage.
And
she had a date. Okay, all right. So when you have a baby and you're a mother, and then they put the baby in your arm, you think of these things. I always looked at my kids. I'm like, I wonder what they'll look like at 5. I wonder what they'll look like at 10. Those were what I call landmark birthdays. I wonder what they'll look like when they're high school. And please, 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 don't play pomp and circumstance at a graduation. Like, I can't handle it. I burst out crying every single time I hear that song. Oh gosh, I can't. And I love it that they did it at college graduations too. Like, oh my God, they played again. I get to cry again. So I always thought about those main events in life, like prom night and first dance and first boyfriend and all that. So finally, when the whole prom season came up, I was so excited. You were a senior in high school. These were like the weeks leading up to the graduation, and you had a boyfriend.
A guy I had been dating for a couple months. Yeah,
and so he had already gone to his, so his time had come and gone. You know, it was not his heyday. It was yours. It was all about you that day. But he get the memo, apparently. He didn't understand how I operate. So we went from store to store to store, bridal. It's like it is. You feel like it's a bride. You go and see those fugly dresses. Okay, they're horrible. They look just like pastels, just like a bunch of Easter eggs. It's just, I saw one pastel dress. They're like horrible bridesmaids dresses, just like a few years earlier. Okay, so you just go from one pastel dress to another, one pastel dress, squeeze into a dress, squeeze into a dress. You guys ever watch Say Yes to the Dress, and they have all those clips in the back trying to hold the dress on, or have extra extensions to open up the dress? I mean, it's just like so.
It's just
much.
sequins and lace and glitter and ropes and
you just go in there and you're standing on, like, they really try to make you the star of the show, because they know ching cha-ching, so they really try to make it. They practically have a crown there for you to make you feel like the queen, because they want that money. They have the gloves, they have jewelry, heels, like, I mean, it's like a gimmick. Okay, and so they have that pedestal that you climb up on. They hand you up and they have you twirl on. That's cute. It's nice. All right. Well, no, I didn't really think about that. You know, all right, Taylor, take that off. We're going to another store. You know, we're not going to commit to this one. Please don't say you're not going to commit. Please don't look like you have any sort of strength or a voice. They hate that. They try to shut me up, try to take me over and give me some cookies and coffee. I'm like, no, I'll stay right here. I'm not hungry. So, all right. So we're doing all of that. Taylor wanted a Cinderella dress. She loves Disney. So instead of going to those normal stores where you can get them because it's like prom season and they ship them all in and have a great big rack, okay, where they could sell it for like $100, she couldn't find one. Of course, now this is the one time she was extravagant. I wish she would have had that Abercrombie attitude at that point in the sale, but she didn't. So I ended up, if anyone is in this part of the country, everybody who knows Lord and Taylor. Okay, you have to look to see if anybody knows Lord and Taylor. Lord and Taylor is like a Nordstrom's, is like a Macy's. I think a step above maybe a Macy's. Yeah. Nobody buys like prom dresses at Lord and Taylor because
they're expensive.
They're so expensive. Yeah. So, but
we ended up paying like
you were
like $350 or something.
Yeah, because you wanted the Cinderella dress.
Yeah. So let me. Okay. So I had to put 2 pictures in the dress. That's as far as I made it in the dress. But it was a strapless, which I probably didn't need to buy in the first place because strapless don't really work out for me. But it was strapless. It was like that Cinderella blue. It was like a light blue grayish color. It was like satin kind of like here, and then it went down, and it was just a humongous skirt that was like that was just tulle and glitter.
You just
I just
loved it.
I loved it.
Somebody just took glitter and just blew it and just went all over the skirt.
And I twirled and twirled and twirled, and I wanted that dress so bad. Okay. And I got the dress.
So
it was just a big Cinderella dress.
So we got the dress. And the key was, and I warned her, because when I was going to prom back in the day, 1 week the dress will fit, and if you eat anything over them when they fit you for that dress, you won't fit into it. So thank goodness when I was 15 and I went to a prom or a dance or something, I went in, got measured for the dress, and something told me to try it out like a week before, and I couldn't even zip it up. So I always had that memory in my mind. So when we got this $300 Cinderella ball gown, I said, Tay, now, you can't, she's very petite and small, but I said, just you can't eat anything. You could be a size 1, but if they fit you at a size 1 and you go up to a 1.5, that one little half inch, you're not big, you're not fat, you just,
and what happened is that the dress, I bought a size smaller actually than I am, because I'm like heavy chested, so I wanted the strapless to stay up. So I thought if I bought it a size smaller,
I just learned that mentality
it would stay up
when we were going over this story. Like, and she told me she still does it. You buy things small, like, okay. That's
only when it comes to like strapless things. I feel like because if it's tighter around like my back area,
so you think
stuff
you
will
can
stay
make your
up.
biological size go down because you buy cloth that's smaller?
No, I just feel like it'll be like tighter. So it's like, anyway, I bought the dress a size smaller than what I am, so it would be tight around like my torso area.
So I warned her. I'm like, you can't gain an ounce because the dress won't fit. But of course, she didn't listen to me, so she ate like not a whole lot.
People say they want to say pictures. There are none. But this is why.
Well,
there's two, but you can't see it.
No, but you're gonna kind of like show like maybe from a distance. I want to show like when we get to that part because you have to see all the Easter eggs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember I said that you have to show the pictures. You have to show the Easter eggs. So all right. So she got the beautiful pastel dress. All right. So prom night comes. You guys know I love Sephora, so I was shopping at Sephora on and off throughout the year. Now I'm a Sephora Rouge card carrying person, and then they give you free makeovers. So we went to the mall, and this is when your hair was straight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So you go and get your hair done, and we went to JCPenney's, and I brought them a picture of Taylor Swift. If you guys don't know, Taylor Swift is a white country singer, and her hair was in like this beautiful like bun, low bun, like curls.
Yeah, well, like a braid, and then like a bun, like all
here.
And she's putting all these curls into Taylor Swift's hairstyle.
First of all, why didn't I pick?
She wanted them to work a miracle.
Somebody with textured hair. I picked like a white girl and was like, make my hair look like this, and it was a mess. It looked nothing like Taylor Swift's
greased
curls.
Nothing. Okay, greased curls. It looked nothing like Taylor Swift.
It looked nothing like her bun.
Okay. After that, I take her to Sephora, and they made you up. I mean, I don't remember if it was good or bad, but the fact was that
it was like a smoky eye. It was okay.
It matched kind of like the dress. She bought the fabric and showed the dress, and so they made up her makeup to match that dress, and so now her face is perfect. Now, mind you, this is June in Connecticut, hot, humid. Textured hair.
Okay. So
you
my roots is starting.
Roots getting sweaty because now it's gonna start puffing. All right, the makeup you don't want to start running. Those eyes, all that mascara, all that eyeliner, looking hard. Her face was like perfect. All right, so just like stay like that. But we couldn't because we had to go over to the chaperone's house to pick up the date that all he had was one job, just to escort Taylor. It was not his year. It was not his school. The show was right here with Taylor, my daughter. It was her day. All right. I already started having inklings of a problem when he was all into the wardrobe aspect throughout the month. One time he asked her if she wanted a cape. He was going to wear a cape. A cape? Like, really? Like, he was like really into dressing. So then I started making a joke about
so obviously like it was my prom. He was my guy, but I asked him like, are you gonna come to prom with me? And so he was like, yeah. So he was like, basically, what did you call him? Like the prom. He was a year older than me, so he had already graduated high school.
Professional escort.
He had already gone to like 5 or 6 proms. Like he went to every prom from like freshman year on out.
To go to show how much he was into
everybody's prom.
The next day, though he was supposed to be your boyfriend, the next day he was going to escort somebody else because her mother wouldn't let her go unless he
had a best friend who was a girl, and it was like the biggest mess. And he was like, she really wants me to go to her prom with her because he said her mom said she couldn't go to prom with anybody but me, and like I had a fit. And then I think eventually I was just like, I don't even care. I'm like, in 10 years, who cares? Like, am I going to care? Like, I don't care.
And we were laughing the other day, we're like, it's 10 years now. And like, we don't care. So that's a good way to think. If you're younger, like, you have to think 10 years from now, who cares? So, but at the time you cared. So
at the time I cared. I was like, what?
All right, so we had him lined up. We agreed to the colors. All right, she was Cinderella light blue. He had to show up with like something light blue, I guess. Definitely show up under my watch with a corsage, or with the
boot.
The
corsage.
Right?
Yeah, the guy
with the boot neck. Okay. So we went to. All right, so we left the mall and
go to his house.
All right, and now you're getting scared. You're getting quiet.
So we get there. Text him. I'm like, okay, like we're here basically. Come down.
Come on down. All you had to do was just come on down. Be ready. Have the tuxedo over the back, okay? Because she had the dress. We picked it up for the fit. All that. Everything's ready. Dress on the back. He had to come down the stairs with the tuxedo.
That's all I do. So he texts me back. He's like, I'm coming. I'm coming. Wait. Text him again. I'm like, where are you? Like, let's go.
It's hot.
Wait. He's like, I'm coming.
And that van that we talked about last week when we had to slide the door open, that's the van. Now, by this time, it has no air conditioning, okay? You did that running down the I-95 at 10th grade. Yeah. Now we're seniors 2 years later. The conditioning is going, and you know when the air conditioning goes in these kind of vehicles, you can't afford to fix them. Yeah. So we had no air conditioning.
And we were like running like a crunch for time because I still had to go home, you know, get dressed, and then we were going to my friend's house where like we take pictures. So we're waiting. You know, where are you? Where are you? Like still waiting. So then I start to see his brother come walking up the street. So I'm like, you know, hi. I'm like, you know, I'm waiting for so and so. I'm like, is he home? And so he was like, I'll go inside and look. So he goes inside. And he comes back down. He was like, he's not here. We both like had a like heart attack. We're like, what? He's not here. I'm like, he keeps saying he's coming. He's like, well, he's not here. So I guess he didn't mean he was coming as far as down the stairs. He was coming from wherever he was coming from.
And you didn't want to look at my face. I don't even think you looked at me.
Yeah, I don't know if I was upset that more upset that he wasn't there, or more upset that what your reaction was going to be, because I was terrified. Like,
I was livid.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm like, what do you mean he's not there? Where is he?
Yeah.
And so did you text him, or like?
I think I ended up calling him, and I'm like, where are you? I'm like, and so I'm like, you know, your brother's here. He says you're not here. Where? He's like, he's like, I'm coming from, you know, a different town. He's like, I had to pick up something. And so
at the mall buying a top hat. Top hat came.
No, Ma, he wasn't. He was at the mall buying his after prom outfit.
Nobody even
what he was gonna wear. Like, you know, you go to prom and then you go to the after prom party. He was buying an after prom outfit.
It was so vague. Like, it was so about him that I think over the years I turned it into he was at the mall buying a top hat and cane, because I don't even remember it being the after prom outfit. I just remember it being all about him, even though it was supposed to be all about you.
No, it totally was.
Yeah, no, it probably was, but I like my version, the top hat and cane, because when finally that car pulled up, his mother was driving him. Okay, if you think like I don't play, all right. Like, I knew my audience, okay? I had to take down, all right, because she got out the car basically like, like, what can I help you with? And I'm like, you know what, I can't, whatever the guy's name is, we'll call him Don. I'm like, Don, like, are you ready? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to run upstairs real quick. And so I said, I just, as much as I could, because you can see the mother.
You didn't take down that much, because you, like, basically, like, rolled up, like, you know, this is her prom, it's about her. And you looked at him, and you were like, you got about 10 seconds to get upstairs, get your stuff, and get back down here.
I'm like, get on upstairs. I said, get that taxi or get on back
you
downstairs.
really didn't take down that much.
But, yeah, because that's right. No,
you told him to get upstairs. He had 10 seconds.
And I think the mother, she might have, like, kind of, like, mellowed out. We both knew we met our matches, okay? So we were trying to make this nice. So she said, I said, I just can't believe it. Like, this is like a timed event. You don't just like roll up at the prom. Like, I mean, you know, there's picture taking time, and there's certain things that they do, the before activities, and then there's a dance, and there's a dinner. So I said, like, you know, you just don't roll up. So she said, well, then you don't know him. She said, because he's never on time for anything, and I didn't know that side of him yet. So I was like, all right. So anyway, he comes downstairs, and he has the tuxedo, as I instructed, over the back, and gets into the back, as far away from me as possible. Not in the way back like Taylor did last week, but, you know, in the back, gets in, we close the door. That was like the longest ride home. And so I started lecturing about dating. Dating's not about movies. Dating is not about dinners. Dating's not about intimacy. I said dating is about getting to know different things about people. And I said this promptness speaks volumes about your respect, about your way you treat people. I said this was about you trying to escort my daughter someplace, and you cannot be dependent upon. You know me and trust, guys. I said it's yours to lose. Okay, so that was like, I clocked that right there. All right, so anyway, the miserable drive, we got back to the house. And that dress that she had been fitted for weeks earlier, maybe even somebody a week earlier. So now my sister's over because, you know, big days. You know, I told you the baby's in the arm. You can't wait for prom. So everybody's in the house looking at Taylor the prom dress. And we're upstairs trying to zip her into it. And it's not budging.
No, so the zipper goes up, right? It's up. I'm in it. Because I have one picture. And I don't know if they can see it. I kind of have to crop my date out. I don't know if you guys can see that. First of all, you see my chest. That's not cute. But please excuse that. But that is the Cinderella dress.
The Cinderella dress.
Yeah, okay. That's the only picture I have in the dress, because right after that picture, I breathed wrong and the zipper popped off. It popped open.
That was the only picture. Like, no background. The kitchen refrigerator, because it was just like a quick, like, oh, you guys turn around really quick. But we hadn't begun to take pictures. So thank goodness we had that, because shortly after that, she breathed and the zipper just popped.
And then, like, it, like, opened up here. So, like, all the zips were, like, wide open, and the zipper hook was up here. So we kept trying to pull it down and pull it down, and it wasn't coming down. And I'm like, it's not coming down. So, like, eventually, I think you and my aunt tried to, they got, a needle and thread, started trying to sew me in the dress.
Trying to staple her in it, sew her in it. It just wasn't. So this is where I saw her determination. This is where I saw that there was more to, like my daughter, there was more to her. Like, she took a bad situation and just dealt with it. Who, as a teenager in high school on their prom night, would just do an alternative, and her only alternative was in her mother's closet, like a church dress. I always like wore like black to church, black stockings, black heels, not her Steve Maddens, those were on I-95, but like just black heels. So she literally went into my closet and took out a black church dress and put that on.
Let me see. I'm trying to crop my date out again.
All right, so there was the dress. It went from that to a black church dress. All right, she literally went, and everybody knows prom night, everybody looks like Easter eggs, okay? So everybody's lined up pastel orange and yellow and white.
We looked like we were going to a funeral.
They really did. The event probably was a funeral. All right, so then she gets and she just kind of like made do. So we get them in the car, because the proms are always so close, like we just dropped everybody off at the prom. Really, proms like in walking distance. You didn't need to rent a limousine.
No. So, yeah, it was in our town. The year before, it was like 50 minutes away, and people had limousines and stuff. Of course, the year I go, it's right around the corner. So, like, I didn't get the experience of the limousine and all that kind of stuff, because it was in a venue in the town. But, yeah, we get to my friend's house.
So she goes to the friend's house. All the girls are getting out the car. You know those pictures where they all come showering down the stairs, everybody ready pose.
I want to see if I can hold one kind of like... Let me see, because I don't want to show...
Everybody spread out on the front lawn. All the girls by themselves. All the boys and the girls by themselves. All the boys in tuxedos by themselves. All right, so here comes Iron Tail, I said.
Let me see. So, like, I don't know if you can see the colors of the dresses.
All the Easter egg dresses.
But they all have colored dresses on. And you said they look like Easter eggs. And there I was.
Did you point out where you were? There was Iron Tail right there, like Peter Cottontail. There was Taylor, all the beautiful pastel dresses, and there was my little Iron Tail right there in jet black dress.
Let me see, hold on. Let me show it again. Yeah, so, because, hold on. The ring light's so bright. Hold on. I don't know if people want to be seen.
Yeah, well, I'll hold this up.
Hold on. We can't touch the screen, because it's going to zoom in.
All right, so I'll just touch the sides. You got it?
Nope, hold on. I'm trying to show.
I know people so funny about suing. We have a great big lawsuit after this.
But like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like you see all the colors. So there's like blue, there's pink. Someone had a white. Then there's another dark blue, and then I'm just in the black short dress.
Wait, hold on. You gotta show. You got that.
It's shown.
There you are, right there. Right. After the white one, there's Taylor right there.
Right there.
And the black one. So they're all there. You know they were haters because they said, "Oh, Tay, we love your dress." And really?
Yeah.
Like, you really think she would really go
And what was the kicker was when we actually got to the event, the high school I went to was all like Caucasian. It was 98% like white people.
All right.
And
there she comes.
And so here I come in and people are like, "Oh, Tay, I love your dress." I'm like, "You guys really think this is my prom dress? Like I'm poor or something?" Like, you think this is my prom dress? Like you really think this is what I would buy for prom? Like I was just like, okay. Like
all right. So there they are out front taking all the Easter egg pictures, and there was little Iron Tail. So then you guys get in the car and go to the prom.
You said little Iron Tail. All
right.
Yeah. So but yeah, I didn't cry or anything when I couldn't get into my dress because I figured why have messed up makeup on top of everything else. So I just wore that dress and went to prom. And my date actually, in spite of everything, like he made me feel like really pretty in the dress and everything. And he told me I was pretty even though I look crazy. And
it was good of all things and still continue on through the night. And I'm glad that you didn't lose that memory.
Yeah. I think we stopped talking though, like 3 days later. He couldn't get past you going off on him. And I say, like, if you can't handle my mom, like, then we, you know, it's not gonna work out. Some people can hang with my mom and some people can't. So
yeah, I know.
But
some people, yeah, I don't know.
That was my
come off harsh.
Only when it comes to me. If I'm upset, then like you go into attack mode.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, but that was my only prom, and it was horrible.
Yeah. All right, it's okay. Oh, did it go out? Did you guys see the prom dresses and little Iron Tail over there?
Yeah, I think they said, okay, it's back.
Okay, it's back. Okay.
Good. But yeah. So that was...
As long as you had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you have to say what they said. Everybody back then was like kind of like getting into the way it is now with kids, like all that grinding and all that inappropriate dancing.
Oh,
and
yeah. Yeah, so the guy that I was dating, he was actually like a church guy, and so like different church services as dates, and so of course like at prom people are grinding, bumping, and doing all this kind of stuff, and we were dancing in front of each other like something out of the 50s, like, you know. we were dancing face to face, and my friends made fun of me for years after that. They were like, "Did you see Taylor and her date at prom?" And the teachers were all like, you know, "Oh, we respect you guys." Like the teachers were all for it, but my friends were like, you know, "What are you guys doing?" But yeah, we did not bump and grind. We didn't do any of that. We were just.
And then I always had, like, I always wanted, like, I didn't want my kids to go out. I always had their friends coming in, and everybody could do things responsibly. It wasn't like I was just running any old flop house, but I wanted to kind of govern what was going on. So the after party, so to speak, was at my house. Everybody was like getting this great big idea, like, oh my God, we get to come over there and sleep with our boyfriends. No, there'll be no sleeping with boyfriends. They're gonna have sleeping bags. And
girls over here, guys over there.
And I come like a thief in the night. That's my favorite expression. So you never know whence I come. So don't be trying anything. So everybody, yes, every boys and girls were all in the same room. Everybody was like sleeping in sleeping bags, but you never know when I pop up, click the light on, lights up the whole downstairs, and here I come. So don't everybody try to scramble. I was a teenager once too. I hear noise, I hear feet, pitter patter of little feet. So don't anybody try anything. So that was a cute little prom night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah, but we were grown, so what kind of kid? We were like 17, 18. Yeah,
sure were.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, but I was still the mother in my house.
Yeah. But yeah,
okay.
So funny. But yeah, no. Nobody did anything like that. We were scared. Like, because our house is like pretty, our house is like huge, but you know, you hear everything. So like we would hear like your feet drop on the floor from upstairs, like here she comes. Like,
until you couldn't get that out of your head in college. I come like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, no. My friends still to this day, like whenever they want a good laugh, you all remember Taylor and her date at prom, the way they danced, and everybody busts out laughing again. Like,
right.
But yeah, so that's my prom night story.
Okay, so we're gonna tell the other one. But I found those pictures.
Was that story long, guys? Do you guys want to hear my other story?
Yeah, the other one.
Don't judge me too harshly.
Thief in the night. Went to 3 proms. My mom was over it. I know.
Yeah, all the dresses. You would be like, put that dress on from that other prom. Put that dress back.
I sure would, because you know, when you get older, and all my older women there and moms, you know that, I mean, I guess it means something to our kids, and we know it does because we always fall for it. Okay, we buy them what they want during those major events, but and those that have gone through the events and now that, you know, you're older in your 20s and everything, like, would it really have mattered, like, if you wore the dress to your junior prom and your senior prom the next year? Half those kids, I always tell my son Adam, the one who's messing up the Wi-Fi downstairs, Adam, once you get out of school, you won't even know where those kids are next year. Yeah. He graduated high school last year.
Oh, but the good thing was that the day after prom, we went right back to Lord & Taylor and got all that back.
That was the
which
best
was
part.
The best part because
Okay.
I'm like, prom's over. I didn't get to wear the dress, but we got that $350 back.
I don't play. All right, you guys know I don't play. All right, so that night, I got Lord & Taylor on the phone that night as we were trying to sew her into that dress. I'm like, hello, can I speak to the manager? And I don't mean the floor manager. I don't mean the one with the red, with the white rose. I want to speak to Mr. L&T himself. Okay, so Mr. L&T got on the phone, and I said, I said, there was a ton. This is prom season. There's a million stores we could have gone to, and we did. I said, but we settled on Lord & Taylor because of your backing, your name, and you stand by your stuff. So you're going to stand by this tomorrow? Okay, you're going to stand by this tomorrow. Absolutely, they said, absolutely.
But when we got it there, like, the lady was looking at, she was smelling it, basically to see if she could smell prom on it or something.
Perfume.
I'm like,
you could sniff, and hell, you could do whatever you want to.
But you still go.
But Mr. L&T said he's taking it back, and they counted out 300, what was like
50 something,
yeah, because of the tax, yep. And so it was like the ordeal was over, prom was over, y'all broke up like within 3 days. We had money to spend.
Shopping spree.
Yeah, money to spend, and we weren't afraid to spend it. That was the best part.
That was the best part. We got all the coin back. Day was over. And people really do treat prom like their, like, wedding day, basically. And, like, I just really wasn't like that. I mean, I was excited for, like, the experience, but, like, I really wasn't going hard for prom like that.
I think people hype up things so much. It's just, like, this vision, this image.
And now people have, like, promposals and all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
And the kids going to prom today look like they're about my age now. They don't look like kids anymore. Hashtag get the coins back.
Well, we always post our lives, right? We sure did get our coins back. All right, so Jillian has left the building. Okay. Our daughter got her wisdom teeth pulled.
Aww.
All right. It's horrible. I remember I got all 4 of mine pulled at one time. Okay, give me back the door.
Yeah, you seem sweet, but don't play. Yep.
I know, I am sweet.
She said, someone said, fools out here getting tattoos, asking girls to prom. Yeah, no, high school's so different than when I was there. Like, the clothes the girls wear, they look like they're going to the Grammys these days. The prom dresses and the cars. And
they're renting airplanes. Like, to fly. When you go to, like, it's a
when you go to prom, a promposal.
I'm like, what is that? And you're like, Mom's like they get on their knees. Like, really? I hope they're that committed when it's time to make you a decent, honest woman. You know, all this extra, because I know that there's no commitment. You just take somebody to a 2-hour prom. Like, really? Promposals? I never. Oh, and the last detail, the nerve. So busy buying top hat canes and cakes.
Yeah.
He had the nerve to show up without the corsage. You know, I'm old school, so, like, I guess a lot of people do corsages anymore.
They do.
That turned me so off. Who goes for prom?
I had his boutonniere.
I said, hand me that. I took that thing and flung it in the freezer. He never saw that. I'm like, no, we went to Stop and Shop anyway to get that. But no, he will never see the light of day.
And because I was like, basically, where's the corsage? She's like, oh, I didn't have time to stop and get it because he was too busy buying after prom outfits.
Right.
But yeah, I never got a corsage. Busted.
He had to go.
All right.
Yeah, so after that, after all the church dates and all of that stuff, that we thought, like, I had this image, half-baked image of what he was about. Well, then, like, months later, he just totally just went rogue. Like, really, like, he just did, like, a 180, like, like, he did so much, it was like a 360, and
he was, like, a singer, and, like, he could sing, and he would sing, like, gospel music and stuff all the time. He had a really nice voice, and then, like, you know, a couple months after, like, we broke up, he stopped singing gospel music and started, like, writing his own songs, but they were the most, like, raunchy, like, I'm like, who is this person? And I'm like,
and he answered the question one day, who this person is, even though we said, I was like, who is he? Well, we never really knew him. That's what he said. He said, if you think I've changed, you never really knew me. He put up there one day, and I'm like, wow, we sure did it. We sure did.
And, like, to this day, like, he's still singing that kind of music. He's always, like, cursing on Facebook, and I'm just like, wow. All I remember is the guy that would take me on dates to church.
Yeah, that was a mess. But he answered it, wow, like, that was like a thought in our mind, like, wow, he's so changed. And he answered the question one day, just happened to answer that. Like, if you think I've changed, you never really knew me. I'm like, wow, okay, thanks for answering. Asked and answered.
Someone asked what I'm drinking. I'm drinking an iced tea from Dunkin' Donuts. It's a iced tea sweetened with blueberry. Very good. If you get iced tea, always get the liquid sugar, because, like, I hate when there's, like, the little, like, granules at the bottom of sugar, because it's cold, so it's not going to melt. You need, you know, the liquid one to make it sweet. But, all right.
Okay, see.
So it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, pretty much.
Completely. That's why kids really like respect your mother and her wisdom, because mothers see these things. We see, what do they say, long and far and wide. Like, we just have this mother's vision where we just kind of know things.
But you just seem to always be knowing things.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make your life miserable, but I just know these things. I know all the tricks of the trade.
All right. Do you guys want the second story? I don't know. Are you talked out?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, no, of course
not. Talked out?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Set the stage.
Okay, so I think I went through different phases in high school. So, like, my freshman year, my style changed, like, all throughout high school. So my freshman year, I wore, like, rocker clothes. I was really into, like, Hot Topic. I had the heavy eyeliner, the tutus, the neon colors, the black bracelets up my arm. Like, my freshman year, I didn't listen to rock music, but I was just really into that look, and I shopped at Hot Topic, loved it so much. My sophomore year completely changed, and I started wearing DKNY, Baby Fat, Ed Hardy, just logos, and I bought tons of Jordans, which I wore, like, barely.
And I wish you would kept them now that I know, like how much they go for. Those would have been vintage Jordans now. Yeah. Oh my God, they were like baby shoes. They were like
pristine. Like, I kept them so
away,
clean.
Like, last year, like, I didn't care. Like, just get all this junk out of here.
I don't wear these. Like,
and they were like brand new. Yeah, it was just something you wanted, but you really kind of
didn't really, yeah. But I bought a whole bunch of Jordans, like, you know, the matching, what was this? This was like 2008, maybe 2007, 2008. And so say, for example, my Jordans were white and they had, like, yellow and blue accent, then I would have a yellow shirt, a blue sweatshirt, a blue spiked belt. You guys remember those spiked belts? Those spiked belts, I had the nameplate. Like, that was my look in my sophomore year. So that was also the year for MySpace. So I had a MySpace, and I thought I was cute. And, you know, on MySpace, people were, like, editing their pictures and, like, doing different things, having different sayings on their pictures. And so another thing that people were doing doing, like, different, like, hand signals. And so it was, like, a big thing to, like, flip people the bird. Like, you know, that's what we're going to call it here. Like, you know, with your hand, like, you flip people the bird. So you did that in your pictures. You were just, like, posing, you know, bird over here, you know, get down low, bird over here. So, you know, I got on the wave. Like,
all right, let's first explore that.
I don't know.
Idea. Why do people, like, grown, like, folks, all right, now, like
grown men,
people that are, like, high school graduates, okay, even when you start to get into 11th and 12th grade, do people not realize that social media is, like, once you put something out there, you can never take it back? Why do people do that? You know, you see people lean up against the building, smoking a cigarette in the middle finger, okay, flipping the bird, whatever, you know what I mean. Why do people do that? Grown men do that. Like women, like why? Like what is that?
I don't know, but I thought I was cute. You know, I had all my outfits, you know, and at every single picture, you know, I would do a photo shoot in my downstairs bathroom with my finger up, all these different poses, right? So one day, the computer was downstairs in the living room in the open. And I was on my MySpace one day, and I don't know if I left it up or something, but you came downstairs and saw my profile picture, and like you hit the ceiling and came back down and hit it again and came, like you flipped out.
I really tried to keep my eye on everything. I even had something one time on Facebook called the Facebook Police, where I took like a Lego figure and dressed her in a police outfit, and that would always show up on Taylor's page on Facebook whenever somebody would say something. She's a pretty girl, and somebody would say, if somebody said you're pretty or something, okay, but when somebody had to use the word you're effing pretty,
you would post a cartoon picture of a police
officer, and I'm like, language police, we don't have language on this page. You got one more chance. I'm going to remember your names. Like, you know how I remember you guys' names? I see people showing up here. So I have a photographic memory with that, and I'm like, you got one more time and you're off, okay? So I always would like govern that page with like, I didn't like language. You could say something the same way without putting
and I was in like high school, college, you were still doing this, you would be like, language police.
Language police. I wish we had her.
The language police? Let me see if I can find the language police,
yeah,
but go ahead.
If you go to my page on Facebook, and I have my Taylor's photos or something.
Okay.
All right, so the language police would show up. All right, so where are we at in the story now?
Oh, okay, so you found the picture.
All right, so you've left the computer up, and I saw you there. I don't remember being your profile. All I saw was my daughter with the middle finger facing me, and you know what that means, okay? F you, all right? So I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, why do you have a picture like that? And you're like, oh, mom, and I'm like, mom, nothing. I had just enough education to be dangerous. I'm like, out the way, pull up the series. I know there's more to it. So you know, mother, pull it up. I said, pull it up. It was just like all the pictures just appeared. She posed on her head, on her legs, on her butt, on her fingers, on her behind. I never saw so many middle finger pictures. You were scared to death.
I was.
So I said, pull up. So I kind of put it where it's not all on like one page. I put it so they would single, and I would just flip up one by one. So the first one, I'm like, so do you know what this means when you do that to somebody that's saying F you? But at the time, I was raising kid and I was not playing, and so
you were actually like saying the word.
I said, this actually said the word you, okay? And so she goes, I didn't know. Yeah, you knew. You definitely knew. I said, so basically, anyone that looks at this is what you're saying to them. I said, so I should have said it. You gotta say it through each and every one. She had about 400 pictures, and she was raised well, so she didn't want to say that. I'm like, you're gonna say it to your mother, because every time I look at that picture, that's what that is saying. And you're gonna say she was crying.
We were like sitting side by side like this, just scroll the next picture, and I'd have to like say it and then delete it. And then if I didn't want to say it, wait, say it. And I'm like,
what is this saying?
I'm like, it's saying F. You're like, say the word.
I'm like, don't say F. I said say what it's saying. And so then she would say, you know, F-U-C-K. I'm like, all right, delete it. All right, the next one. There she is. What are you saying to me in this picture? And I'm like, Mama, I'm like, you are saying it, because I'm looking at it, and your finger is up. Tell me what you're saying to your mother who gave birth to you. Tell me what you're saying. And so she would say the word, because if she didn't say, she had a choice of not saying it and getting whacked, or we'd have to keep saying it.
Or sometimes saying it and getting whacked still.
All right, so about 400 pictures, because that's.
And then like you would think the series is done, and then you would see it a different, like a whole another outfit, and it'd be a whole new series of pictures, and it was horrible.
It was endless. And then I got sick of sitting there. Why do I have to be punished? So I went to the kitchen and hearing this, and I'd like, keep flipping, and as you flip, tell me what it's saying. Well, now she has to shout it because I'm in the other room. So now I'm like, what does it say? And so she's like, I'm like, say it. So okay, so then she's like, say it, you know, then she'd say the word. I'm like, okay, scroll on by. So we're only up to like maybe 83 pictures. Keep going. We have about 400 more to go. All right, and so we sat there all afternoon on that exercise, and I never saw. Do you have middle fingers anymore?
I don't even think I do. I don't even use that finger anymore for anything.
Oh my God, when I found that, because you know, you always think very well of your kids, and I told you guys last week, I'm so invested. You never would have made me believe that my daughter had middle finger pictures. Really? Like the way I feel about it, like how loserish is that? Like you're like standing against a building, posing, middle finger. Like what is that about? So I'm like, no, my kids don't do that. Yes, they do. Yes, she did. So Nope. That I don't think. Like I said, Missy, do you have your middle finger still?
I know. I'm trying to find the Facebook police.
Oh, okay. I know what the Facebook police is.
Is it mobile uploads? No, I went through this one.
No, you have to go to all the albums.
I did.
You gotta see the Facebook.
Hold on, you got to see the Facebook police. That was like so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's how I controlled language. So I always had like really creative things.
So guys, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe peer pressure. Maybe I thought I was cool and cute. Like I have no idea, but I really did it.
There she is.
Oh my God, you found her. Yeah. So this is the naughty language police. And every time she would see somebody use a bad word or something on my Facebook or my social media, she would post this picture on the post and say, I'm Taylor's mother, and this language is not allowed. But the Facebook police was used on my page, and so embarrassing.
Yeah, so that would put.
So
I'm like, this is the first warning. There aren't 3 strikes and you're out. I'm like, this is not California. We get 1 strike here in Connecticut and you're out. 1 word, a foul language word, you're off the page.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I love the. Oh, I like her. We have to use her again for something.
The Facebook police.
Yeah, maybe I should use her on YouTube to get back comments. We never get back comments. We have to resurrect
Someone
her.
said the same thing happened to his sister. He said his mom tore her up. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
definitely. And steal that idea. You have to be creative when you're a mother and you're raising kids, because your kids, they have like different ways of learning and listening and what really makes an impact. So that I knew Taylor was like modest, and so she did things like sneaking, thinking like she could get away with it because she was so raised so well. She never did like really naughty things, but when she did it, it was like over the top, and I knew I had to correct that behavior, rein it back in, so I had to go over the top with that discipline at that point. And so but basically as a whole they were good, but when they strayed, I had to make it so impactful, the discipline, that it wouldn't happen again. And so that middle finger just dropped off.
That was the longest afternoon of my life.
Yeah.
And when you said like pull up like the roll, like you're like, I know there's more than one, basically, don't act dumb, like find the roll. And then when the thing just popped up, like I was so scared. I was so scared.
Many, I never saw so many sequin belts, so many different Jordans, so many puffy jackets, so much slick down ponytails. It was just so much, and they just all looked the same. It was just like robotic. Like there was just millions and millions.
Sometimes it was one finger. Sometimes I used both hands.
Yeah,
like it was
yeah, both fingers. Then it was just one finger. Then it was on your head. Then it was you sleeping. And then you were wide awake. And then you were yawning. And it was just so many poses. I never saw the middle finger be used in so many different poses. But yeah, you got very creative. I got creative too.
I think those are our stories.
Is it okay to spank anymore? I don't know.
Adam didn't get any.
Yeah, what well, well, he did, but they told me one time when they told me to they wanted meetings, calling all the psychiatrists into the office. Adam had some issues at school, he wasn't listening or something. I'm like, call him psychiatrist. They called me at school. They said, Mrs. Wesley, Adam's okay. They said, but we just want to have a meeting. I said, about what, basically? And then just like I'm like, he don't need no meeting. You guys don't know him, the principal and psychiatrist and all that. I'm like, call Adam on downstairs. I said, from his class. I said, one night at home. I said, he'll be fine. He'll be sitting down tomorrow morning in his seat. And, oh, Mrs. What, please. They said, don't say that. Please. They said, because we know we're court-ordered reporters that we're going to have to report me? For my time? I'm like, okay. They never heard it again. But them hands still worked over here. Seriously? You can't say it?
Them hands still work. I bet he sat down the next day, though.
He sure did. I never heard another beep out of him in school.
Oh, my gosh. So funny. You said them hands still work. You're too much. I can't.
Yeah, oh, Ms. Webb, please don't say that. We can't hear that. We're court-ordered reporters. And what's that supposed to mean to me?
That they have to report those things when they hear them. No, but when I was
in the school psychiatrist.
Yep, when I was student teaching, I had to sit through like a 2-hour like seminar about like the DCF and having to report like certain things, and because they that's what they call it. They said you're like a court. What'd say, a court
That's
order,
a waste of time,
something.
and you give kids way too much power. I felt, this is just my opinion, my children. I raised 3.
Someone's in my tiny hamster. I know they're so small, like trying to act all hard, and I'm just not hard at all. But probably look so stupid. Like I know my hands are small.
Look at a room full of principals, teachers, the school police officer, the psychiatrist. Do that one night with my hands and me and Adam's butt connecting. Wouldn't handle. I handled that lickety split in 15 minutes at home, and he was fine for the rest of the year. Like, what is the school psychiatrist going to get into his brain for that night? Like, no. I'm like, no, just tell Adam, come on down, get his backpack, because he's coming home right now. He's coming home early. It's a treat. I told you guys what a treat was. Okay, that was a treat that day. He got to leave school early. It was about me and him one-on-one. And, that was That's how you do it. But it's just too much, all this talking, counseling. Then people didn't know my son. They didn't know what he needed. I did. That's how you do it. All right, what's everybody saying?
So it said, yes, moms are wonderful. This was fun, lady. So glad I didn't miss this one. Going now to spend time with my daughter. We have to watch our shows and snack. Fun. Yeah, that's what we always do after this. We unwind and we watch movies and
I know, I saw that crazy.
I know. The other night, I like fell asleep. I went to bed, and you were up watching some crazy movie that's had you like spooked for the past couple of days. Like last night, I was going to bed, and you came into my room, and you were like, you're like, Tay, I want to go downstairs and get something. You're like, but I'm scared. I'm like, scared of what? You're like, I saw this movie, and I'm like, I'm scared, and it's dark. And like, can you come downstairs?
Like, you guys know, like, I love, I always say my guilty pleasure is watching ID. So I love ID channels, and I like when they do reenactments and the documentaries and all that. But I actually saw, like, a 1993 movie. Valerie Bertinelli was the star in the movie. And it just spooked me because I think what spooks you is the music. Because when you see documentaries, they just talk factually about the facts. They can talk about murders or whatever, and I can handle that. I think when you're watching a movie, like, you know, during like those back in the years when you would watch Friday the 13th, it's that music that gets to you. That's where I made the distinction yesterday. I said, why am I so spooked about what I watch on ID all the time, you know, murders and FBI files and all that. Why am I so spooked about this movie? It's the same old stuff that I watch, but it was the music, I think, that got to me, and I was just so spooked. And I was just like, I was looking at all the lights in the house and just afraid to go from room, and I don't like to be afraid. I like to be in control of my environment, so I don't like that scared feeling. I'm like, I'm not watching movies. I like documentaries. I'll stick to documentaries. No. Right?
So is that a tattoo on my chest? No, it's a necklace.
No, certainly not.
No, I don't have any tattoos. Yeah. So what movies are you gonna watch after this? I want to have a Harry Potter or Disney movie marathon.
Ooh, what you do? Or
I do.
Other movies? Oh yeah. Okay.
No, yes, they said they were, but that's a good idea. Do I get to pick the movie tonight?
Yeah. Yes.
I kind of want to watch Harry Potter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have all of them, right? Yeah. Totally. Life. Oops. Display on death. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, what happened to the video? I should try to tell Mom I'm trying to fix it.
It's on. It should be on. Is it on? Guys, are we here? Ah! Are we here? Sorry. I don't know what just happened. Sorry. What were we saying?
Who read the books? The Harry Potter
books?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Harry Potter. So, we got so into it. It's not when the books came out. It's when they started making movies. So, when they made the first movie from the first book, then we started, like, going back and, like, reading all the books and all that kind of stuff. But we would go to all the release parties for the books. So, like, bookstore when they had, like, board. Was it back?
I don't know. Off it again.
Bam! Did you sign off?
I said a minute.
Adam, come on! We're on live stream. There's live people.
That give me patience.
Sign off.
Hey, 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Hey, I want to play this game.
You're never online. Can you please humor us?
I'm never online.
Please.
That's a load.
Thank you. 30 seconds, you said?
Okay, wait. I have no clue what he's playing, and okay, they say it's back now.
Yeah, it's back. He's signing off. He said 30 seconds, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it stays. I don't know.
Okay, we can hear you. All right, so.
That's so weird.
All right, hopefully it'll stay.
Yeah,
right,
no. Poor Adam.
Poor
yeah,
Adam.
no, I know for real, but.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. That's enough of that now.
Okay. All right, so the books are always so much better, but we started out with the movies. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What happened was, you know, I always said I was always invested in my kids. All right, so my oldest was in 4th grade, and we were going to church at the time when the books, I think the first book might have been released, and we heard that the book had a lot of witchcraft in it, a lot of wizards and all that, and just churches just don't like dig that. Some churches, depending on what church you go to, they didn't. Some churches, you know, depending on the denomination, whatever, they didn't care about Harry Potter, but other churches do. And so kind of like the overall feeling, if you're in church, is just like witches, wizards, those kinds of things are just kind of demonic. You know, no matter how playful they make it, they feel like the enemy is going to come in somehow, some way through music, movies, or whatever. So I never even glanced at Harry Potter at the time when it first came out. But by the time my oldest was in 4th grade, that was the surprise because we're now, you know, you're in the world, and the world loved Harry Potter.
Hold on, someone wanted to know what Adam was playing. He's playing Splatoon, whatever that is. Go ahead.
Okay, so the world loved Harry Potter, and so that was going to be the big treat for the fourth graders, like the perfect age for Harry Potter, where the fourth graders were going to go on a field trip. Well, the first day of school, I go there, and I'm horrified because the year before my kids were in private school. Now I've had to put my kids in public school, and that was the field trip. Well, you don't have voice in public school. That's what they do, okay? In private school, you might have like a little bit of voice and people negotiate, but public school, that's the curriculum. That's what they're doing. That's the field trip. Take it or leave it. Your kid don't have to go to school that day, but this class is going, and I didn't want my child to feel left out, that they all would go marching off to the movies, and he would just be sitting there and he couldn't go. So I had to pick up Harry Potter book and start reading, and that's where I was just like, it was really interesting. I really loved the series, and what I liked the most about it was that it got my child involved in reading because my kids weren't ones to pick. I love to read. I will read anything. I would just read books. I mean, I'm a reader, and so, but my children didn't have that passion for reading like I did, but this was the first time that I saw my oldest have that passion, and if you can't read, I mean, you know, you miss out on a lot in life, and I want them to have that love and that passion. To this day, at one point before he went off to the military, he would do security, and he would take a book. I mean, I love to see him go off at night and take a book and just read through the night. You know, he wasn't playing on his phone, playing on computer. He would be reading books, and I thought that's like that you create that love when they're younger. So he started reading Harry Potter, and he went through every single. Those Harry Potter books were no joke,
and they got thicker. So the first one was like, say, maybe like 500 pages or 400 pages, but then by the last one, it was like 700, 800.
They would get them. You'd spend $30 on this book at the release, and by the next day, they finished them. I'm like, who reads an an 800-page book in one night? Yeah. But they were reading these books, and I loved,
especially the last one. We got it home, and we it took us like I think a day or two to read the whole thing. Like,
I like that. I looked deeper.
But yeah, you went even deeper because like once they started like releasing more books, maybe at the time of the first movie there was only 3 books out, and then she wrote the 4th and the 5th and the 6th book, and then they were like making movies. So we would go. You would take us to the book release parties where like people would get dressed and have like marks on their head and the glasses, and like we would get all dressed up and go to like the release parties.
Yeah, that's where I wore my cape to that, and then I had the lightning bolt on the forehead, and we had the makeup and
we
glasses.
Went to a bookstore for the 5th book, and I actually entered a contest. Like you had to guess how many beans were in the jar, and you got the book for free.
You could be there at 9 o'clock, and they released the book at 12, not 11:59 and not 12:01. At exactly 12 o'clock, they registered. You could hear the cha-ching, cha-ching, and the doors would come open.
There were hundreds of people in those bookstores,
and you could be there at 9, be the first one there. But if you didn't get in line at the right spot, I think you would get like numbers as you came through the door that night. And maybe we would have been like numbered by 562. So even though the register opened at midnight, we wouldn't leave those release parties till 3 or 4 in the morning because the line was so long, and the cash registers would start closing down because they didn't have the ability to ring out all of those at once.
But they definitely did give you numbers, so we could be the first ones. So like it all depends on what number you were. So we could be like number 279 to get a book, and we had to wait until like 279 was called. So it wasn't what number, like people in line, like it was about your number.
They would be like, with numbers 1 through 10, please come to the register now at midnight. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, we're now on number 42 through 60. And I'm like, oh my God, we are 289. Well, one release party, they had a jelly bean counting test, and Taylor guessed exactly the exact number, not a little bit close. Not, we're going to get the one closest to it. Nobody guessed exactly, but we're going to get the one closest to it. You guessed that number spot on, and at midnight, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, the winners are coming through. The winners are coming through. When that registered at midnight, cha-ching, the drawers, I'm like, yeah, woohoo, the first ones to get the book.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. Yes. Okay.
I was so hyped, yeah.
Okay.
But, and then we did the same thing for the movies. We went to see all the movies, and, I just love Harry Potter. I always love Harry Potter. Yeah. I'm really into it.
We got him on audio.
Yeah, Jim Dale, we got him on audio. I used to love putting them in at night and going to sleep. I just loved his voice. I think they said he had like over like 72 different voices, like for like the characters. I love listening to Jim Dale.
Yeah, certain people
we met him.
Or known.
He came to a bookstore, and I think he actually signed one of our books, Jim Dale. I don't think I really like got it at the time. Like, oh my gosh, this is Jim Dale. But we met Jim Dale.
Where did he come?
In Fairfield?
Really?
Yeah, he came to the bookstore, and one of our books is signed by Jim Dale.
Right, that's right. I know we didn't connect it at the time. I don't know why I didn't connect it, but yeah, certain voices make that movie, that show. Even when I watch ID. A certain voice, I like, his name is Keith, I forget what his last name is, but I like Keith's voice when he narrates the story. I like the inflections of the voice going up and down. He can really tell a story.
Someone said, do I read a lot now? Not as much as I used to. But you can get lost in a book, like, so I probably should get back into, like, picking up a book and reading more. When I was in school for, like, in college, I had to read a lot of, like, kids' books because I'm an elementary school teacher, but I loved, like, young adult. So I loved reading different series, like, and there were different, like, classes I had to take for reading, and I loved the class I had to take for, like, young adult books because I got so into those. So I head to the kids section first, sometimes in, like, a library or a bookstore, because I just love kids books, kids mysteries, kids series, young adult books. I think those are really good.
Yeah, I knew a guy one time that said he didn't want to get into computers, these cell phones, anything electronic, because he had such a love for reading that he felt that if he crossed over, he would never pick up a book again. And as much as I love to read, there is some truth to that a little bit, because you're so busy on these electronics now. One thing I held out for the longest, but eventually I crashed, was the electronic Bible. I just struggled with that for the longest. So much so that I went to church where the pastor at one point would walk around and, like, catch people off guard, because no one at that point was holding up cell phones reading the Bible on their phone. So when you had a cell phone in church, he would come over and read your text right at that point, what was there. But now they don't even bother you in church. There are more electronics and iPads, and that was just really tough for me, going to church and seeing people change from the Bible, the black leather Bible, to everyone just holding up these phones in churches now. It's such a distraction, and you never really know if people are really reading the Bible or, checking Facebook, which I have been known to do at times. And it's weird. And you're not the only one, because you're seeing other people liking things on their Facebook page during church. And I'm like, they can't govern that anymore, because everybody has it. Everybody has their electronic Bibles open. And it's just simply not true. So that's tough.
How do you guys like Friday nights as a live night? I don't know why, for like the past 3 weeks we've been picking Friday night at 8. Do you guys like Fridays? Or, like, we never really know. Like, we were thinking maybe like this week about doing it like on a Wednesday, but like we didn't want to catch you guys off guard. Like, we'd pop up and go live on a Wednesday night, so we're like, let's just stick to Friday.
Harry Potter nerd. Yeah, Harry Potter.
But do you guys like Friday nights?
Okay. See. Oh, I know. We had everything Harry Potter. Harry Potter Legos. Was it Diagon?
Diagon.
Yeah, you passed that quiz I gave you a couple of months ago.
Yeah, people like Fridays.
Yeah, okay, Friday's good. All right. It changed from when I was little. Yeah, everybody had the thick Bible. They had the, like the church.
So is there anything in particular you guys want to see next product-wise on our page? We know Cream of Nature just came out with the honey line. We don't have it. We were thinking about getting it. It's like sitting in our cart right now, but we haven't actually like gone through and purchased it. I think because I want the whole line and you just want the stylers, and I'm just like, Mom, I want the line.
So like, this is getting to be ridiculous. Like we're buying stuff, we're using, like we said last week, once, and then we don't go back because we're product testers. So when do we use it again? And we're buying shampoos and conditioners and stylers and different parts, like a mousse, a foam, a gel, a cream, and like one-time use. And I'm like, this is getting, we're gonna be in the poorhouse. All right, so I'm like, this gotta be.
And I'm like, Mom, like, I don't want just the styles, but I want the whole line.
Like, then we get nothing.
Then we get nothing.
So we can compromise.
Yeah.
All right.
So apparently the Cream of Nature honey line is at Sallys.com, and it's also now in Sally's, like in the store. Someone says, Renpinier?
We keep hearing Mark Anthony today. Okay,
Mark
so
Anthony.
Heavenly Me said Mark Anthony. That's.
Someone says use whatever is sent to you for free. Well, I don't know. We just got a whole big shipment of Weed Ad. Y'all want some Weed Ad?
Okay. All right. Cream of Nature honey line, Soultanicals. All right, curls, cashmere. Okay, Ren Pure. Okay, we've seen Ren Pure. We've seen Ren Pure a lot, right? I've seen it.
Yeah, and where is it? In Target and where else?
I've seen it in Burlington Coat Factory.
We have one. Yes, do we, Dad? Let me see what we have. We have this line.
I wanted to do the Curl Quencher line to show you guys the difference between the Curl Quencher and the Climate Control.
I'll just show you a few.
Okay.
We have the whole Curly Chic line, which was sent to us like 3 months ago, and we haven't done anything with it yet. But I don't know if you guys want to see Curly Chic mixed.
Well, they're gonna see my design essentials, because
perhaps.
Yes. Or I know I don't have a voice, but everybody root for my design essentials. Unless you guys have a voice in it.
Curly Chic or design essentials. Honey Baby Naturals. Yeah, we've been looking at them too.
We were gonna do that, and then when we did the Camille Rose leave-in line with the cute little bottles, it looked so similar to that. I'm like, maybe we have to give that kind of look a break for a bit. Climate Control.
So people are saying yes to Weed Ad.
Yeah,
design essentials.
I did try the Climate Control, and I didn't think it was.
I root for you, Laura.
The Read Climate Control, I wasn't impressed, but I was impressed with the curl quencher. And I would think climate control, because they talked about humidity and frizz and all that, would really tame that, and it didn't as much as a curl quencher to me. So yeah, I wasn't impressed with the climate control.
The Carol's Daughter Cocoa Cream. Yeah, we only did one Carol's Daughter video, the Prakashi Nectar line, which I really loved that wash and go. That one, for some reason, out of all the products we have, it's just something that I just grab because it's easy. So if I'm going to do my hair on a day, like we're not filming or, like I'll grab the Carol's Daughter Prakashi Nectar. I don't know why. I don't know why it stands out among all the other products that we have, but it's just so simple. And I just really love that line, but that's the only thing we've done.
I use Carol's Daughter shampoos. I love their Clay Rasool shampoo and conditioner. I love the mask, the Clay Rasool mask. I love the Carol's Daughter almond mask. I use that a lot in my hair. And I want to get that shampoo, but I have the bottle of the conditioner, and then of course the mask. And then Prakashi, you like Prakashi. But yeah, no, I use Carol's Daughter.
Have you, we've used, oh yeah, we have, we did buy a dollar store brand. We have done that. Aunt Jackie's, I was thinking about doing that too. Miss Jessie's, we have, used,
Cheryl Singleton said she used whatever she was like in her son's hair, but to give it, yeah, I don't know if it was her last week, that memory.
To give it to a shelter,
to give it to a woman's shelter.
Okay. But Miss Jessie's, we did, what did we do? Oh, we did multicultural curls and the clear and just the regular multicultural curls.
Yeah, the clear's not on the shelves in stores, but you got it for me. It's surprising.
Yeah, we got a good wash and go with that, but again, like I didn't like how wet my hair was.
Yeah, it was very soaking wet, and it was
but there are other Miss Jessie's products. I don't know if you guys want to see those. But we have a lot of stuff on our shelves. Like we have a shelf of stuff that we haven't like filmed yet. And so
Lorianne used to love shampoos and still kind of do. But yeah, no, I'm stuck on my Crim Restore. Camille Rose.
Or we have
what else do we have over there? Okay. Oh, she's going to the products dash.
The True. What is it? By Made Beautiful. We picked these up one day in a Stop and Shop
out of boredom.
And we just
they sit.
Yeah.
I'm tired of picking up stuff and we're not testing these things.
And we never did anything with these.
No. Curls
we have the entire
Curls
Shea
Cashmere.
Moisture Superfruit line. I don't know if they want to see that. The shampoo, the conditioner. We have everything. The gels.
Superfruit.
We have the cream, like the gel. I don't know if they want to see that.
That. Yeah, Curls Cashmere. That was one of the first like curls lines. We did the Blueberry Bliss, but yeah, that Curls Cashmere. We have some products from Curls Cashmere, don't we? You know, those orange. One is an orange bottle, I think.
What's Curl Cashmere?
Curls before Blueberry Bliss came about. Didn't you have one product from that line? I don't know.
Wait, hold on. I gotta check my drawer.
Hold on, I'm checking the product here. Why do we always check the stash? And you can hear all the noise in the background during live feeds.
I know I had it. Why isn't it with the curl stuff?
I don't see. This is why we haven't done a video, because we're so unorganized. It's just junk everywhere. I love shows. All right, so a couple of weeks ago we watched Hoarders. That gave me such like anxiety that the whole idea of that people almost being buried alive with their stuff.
It's in the wrong drawer.
I can handle ID before I can handle. I cannot watch another episode of Hoarders. It makes me too nervous. Like it's too close to home, maybe because we have so much stuff.
Like I don't know if these are like.
Is that Curls Cashmere? I think. Yeah, I think is this it?
I don't know. It's curls in the
orange
in the
bottle. Black bottle. And caviar.
No, it's black. They promoted it for type 4 hair. I saw that.
Is it new?
Yeah. It's a couple months old now.
Oh, okay.
More than a couple months old now. But yeah.
Okay. Once Upon a Time, Tay, have you watched that? Somebody asked.
Yeah. I watched the new season where like all the main characters left. I didn't get into it after that. But yeah, I was obsessed with that.
Okay. Was that one time because you were flipping and it was a spoiler and you didn't want to go back? Is that the one?
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, guys. Oh, my gosh. I was watching This Is Us, and I was watching it on what is it, Prime or Amazon? I was watching it somewhere. I was on season 1, but, like, we're on, like, season 3 or something now on TV, or season 2, and I just happened, like the TV screen just happened to be on while I was mid-season 1, and it gave something big, where like a big event just happened in season 1 that I was watching, and season 2 was on the screen, so like I knew something about this particular character, like I didn't know where I left off in season 1, but I like saw him on season 2 on the screen, and I'm like, okay, like it ruined the whole show for me. But
okay,
yeah.
all right, so Array Brown and her mother are on the same page with me. Okay. Array Brown. I don't understand this when you're buried alive in your stuff, with your stuff in your house, and they're like, okay, Lori, you have this fan. Do you think you can part with it? Like, I'm all about getting a great big shovel and putting it in the bag and out to the curb it goes, all right? Okay.
Which you do in this house. Like, if you feel like the house there's just too much stuff everywhere, like, you'll wait till everybody leaves the house, and you will go around here, like, what are those things? Like a twister, a whirlwind,
yeah.
and you'll just
and
throw
the person's
everybody.
like, nope, I need that fan. All right, can you explain?
You'd be like, if you needed it, it wouldn't have been on the floor.
Can you explain why you need it? Because it was the first one that I ever got.
Yeah, someone said it's a mental illness, so watch what you say.
Oh, we didn't say that like that. I know what that means.
Okay.
All right. No, it is totally a mental illness,
Yeah.
because we know somebody in the family like that. So, all right. But still in all, is there anybody that can step in and do like control like that? But on the show, it is out there for everybody to see. We're all witnessing it, and those that don't have it or aren't exposed to it don't understand it. So for years I'm like watching it, and I'm like, why don't they just take a great big shovel and put it in a plastic bag, and they're not having it. So then the next thing is, okay, now this tube of lipstick, do you think, because you have 500 more over here, do you think that, nope, this is the color that they need? So I clearly don't understand it. And I guess Taylor will start breaking out in hives soon if I don't shut up. So I guess I get this. All right, contact, DM me, y'all that want to talk about it. All right.
Yeah, my hives thing, you thought it was because of my tube tops and I was too exposed. It's not. I think it's when I get nervous on camera, my chest breaks out. And I don't know what that's about, but my chest just turned bright red. If I'm getting nervous or uncomfortable, my chest will break out.
But then the next day you wore a sweater, right? And
yeah, the next day I wore a sweater in the video, and my chest broke out again. So I don't know. Is it breaking out now? Let me see.
Right, well.
No, it won't. And then once
that would be a good test now to see what I'm saying. Oh, okay, she'll censor me that way, I guess. When
my chest starts turning red.
Shut up. Okay.
So are you allergic to anything? Nope.
No, I think it's moments maybe when you get uncomfortable.
Have I seen 13 Reasons Why? Yes, I have. That was really good too. Remember, you kind of watched the end of it with me. That girl that committed suicide, but like she left those tapes, and everybody was like listening to them to see like their part in her suicide. That was really interesting. Okay, it made me want to read the book, actually.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but so if you guys ever see my chest breakout, I haven't noticed it since we started like filming and being on camera. It happened a couple times like last year when we were filming in a couple of our videos, but I think it happens more now that I know that you guys know about it. Like it might happen even more. Like, because the more I think about it, if I see it, then it comes out more, because then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning red, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning red, and then I turn redder, and I don't know.
We thought it was a heat rash. We thought it was the ring light last week. So we're starting to think maybe it's just at moments when
stuff goes wrong, or we say something, like, I don't know.
It's not easy. I mean, it looks easy. It looks like everybody's just carefree and all of that, but it is something that you have to be careful of. We saw something, one of our favorite channels the other day, where they explained that when you do these live shows, once it's said, it's said.
Yeah.
Now, we happen to put ours out there, so whatever we say, we say. And so we put ours out there so people could see it throughout the week. But a lot of people do these lives and they shut it down. If you don't make the live showing, they shut it down, I guess because they want to see if it was censored or uncensored, or if comments came in, if inappropriate comments came in. So we're getting new to this, but in the last couple of live feeds we've seen inappropriate comments. Like, you might have deleted them, but tonight we put on a block so no inappropriate comments can come through. But it's dangerous. I mean, you say something, you let something slip, and it's there for all the world to see forever.
Yeah.
If, we could take it down, but they said sometimes people record your live, so though we may not record it, or it might be recorded, but we never put it up on our page, somebody else is recording it. And they say it's normally people that don't follow you, and they just are trying to catch people saying the wrong thing, inappropriate things, and expose you. And so it looks like it's fun, and we have a grasp on what we're doing, but you do have to be careful. And me being so uncensored, I'd probably make her a nervous wreck over here.
No, because I just know how you feel about that show.
Okay.
And you can't with that show.
I know.
And so I'm just
Okay.
like,
I know.
all right,
I know.
we shut her down.
I know. I wasn't gonna go off. Like you threw me off. See how I got kind of like sedate, guys. See how my mood changed because you did that. So you punched me in the arm, and I already knew. She thinks I'm an idiot or something. Cause like I already know. I'm a speed reader, so I'm talking. I said I'm multitask. I can do lots of things at once. I could talk, I can read. So I read it, I caught it, and you act like you were serious. The woman that said it was the one that we told her story, when she was going to get her mother arrested. I saw. She said she was just giving us the heads up that it was a mental illness. So I guess to tread lightly. We were talking about it from our point of view. Like we didn't understand it like that. And it made me a nervous wreck last week.
Yeah, it did. You went into a tailspin.
Yeah, and I had you up there watching my ID and my murders and stuff.
And I don't like those because I'm like they play on my mind when I'm sleeping sometimes.
But no, that set me back for a few days. That Hoarders, because it was just a lot of stuff, and it was making me a nervous wreck.
Everyone's having a conversation about how to get away with murder. I didn't get into that show. I did get into Scandal though. I did really like Scandal. Couldn't get into How to Get Away with Murder. Love Scandal.
What is How to Get Away with Murder? What's that about?
It's with what's her name? Is it Viola Davis? And
oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even really know what the show's about. Yeah, I watched I think like the first 2 episodes, and I was kind of bored a little bit.
Am I the only one in the world that never watched Scandal? I never watched Scandal.
Did you guys watch Scandal? I love Scandal. I haven't seen the new season though. I haven't seen the new season. Yeah, Viola Davis is a good actress. She's really good. She's good.
No, I love British adaptations of British, like when I was in high school and I was forced to read like those Jane Austen books, Pride and Prejudice, and Charles Dickens books, you know, all of those. I hated it. I almost like was having time, end of one year I had to do a final on Charles Dickens novel, and I hated it. I think it was David Copperfield. But as an adult, I went back and I loved those British novels, and I watched British adaptations. I think I own just about every single British adaptation out there. Anybody else watch?
So what's the Pride and Prejudice 2005 movie is the best.
Yeah, with Colin Firth or...
No, that's not 2005. Colin Firth is like 1996.
Keira Knightley. 1996, right, Keira Knightley.
We watched like this, what's it, the 6-hour one? The 8-hour one?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you like Pride and Prejudice 2005, definitely you have to watch that 6-part movie.
The 1995
the 1996.
No, 1996.
Yeah, that one is the Colin Firth one, they call it. All right. What about Allan Poe? Yeah, and I used to watch British adaptations. I don't remember like offhand what he writes, but anything British, any British movies, I love.
Sense and Sensibility.
Yep, Emma.
You got
Northanger Abbey, Mansfield Park, all my Jane Austen novels. Yeah. I was buffering again.
We've been on here for 2 hours again.
My favorite book of all time. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love the miniseries. Love every adaptation. I could watch it all day long. I could. Did you ever see the black and white one with Laurence Olivier? Is it in that one?
What's it, Downton Abbey?
Downton? Oh my gosh. You know what? But I couldn't return back to it after the 3rd season, after that guy was killed. I just couldn't. Because I liked that whole, like the first 3 seasons, and then when that happened, it was just...
So once I just got back, can't believe you're still chatting. Girl, I'm saying the same thing.
Mother and daughter. Yes, we're mother and daughter. Yeah. Okay. So Persuasion.
You just tried to get me to watch that. I couldn't get into that one.
I did. Yes, I love that one. The one with what's that? The one from what was it? 2001 or so with Ciara Hines. I think he's the guy in the movie.
I got my shirt from Primark, but they sell them in Forever 21. I have a white one that I bought from Forever 21 like this because I think Primark isn't like accessible everywhere, but I did get, you can get shirts like these from Forever 21. I have an identical one from Forever 21.
Okay, let's see. All right, Diva Curl Style is similar to Super Cream. I just put Diva Curl Style. Is it it's slightly different, right? The cream, the style cream, and the Super Cream Diva Curl.
The styling cream and this, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the Super Cream is thicker.
Yeah. Okay. Is it snowing here? Nope, it's not snowing here. Jane Eyre, love Jane Eyre. Yes, I love that movie. And last night I was trying to find Rebecca. Actually, I owned it. I think it's still in the closet, but...
We watched the Bollywood version of Pride and Prejudice,
yes,
right?
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that one. Okay. Right, oh my gosh. Yeah, oh, love Rebecca. Okay. I had the black and white version. I think I paid a fortune for it years ago when it first came out on DVD, when they had those really, like, certain ones that people put a whole lot of stock into making them. They had, like, the old-fashioned movie covers and...
Tutors. We watched that.
The Tutors.
With, what's Jonathan Rhys-Meyers?
Yes. Yeah. Anything British we love. I love the Six Wives of Henry VIII, where it's like a series. All the wives have, like, their own, like, kind of hour-long explanation of that. So... yeah, anything. I love documentaries about Joan Crawford. Do you like Joan Crawford? Absolutely. Mildred Pierce. Yeah, and I like the version with that one, the new version of Mildred Pierce we like. But I know I totally love.
Is that the one with that woman from the Titanic? Is that the new
yes.
one? Oh, what's her name?
I was gonna say Reese Witherspoon.
Who's the woman from the Titanic?
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
Yes,
I was
okay. But no, the 1939-40 version of Joan Crawford of what is that? Mildred Pierce.
Mildred Pierce.
Yeah. We were watching Joan Crawford's will the other day. I had to watch the series, the will, when all her kids were fighting over the money at the end when she passed away, and she left the two mommy dearest that had to, no wire hangers ever. Okay, like me, disciplining them.
You had me watch the movie. You're like, that's what you need.
That's how you raise kids. I said. No, but so we were watching The Will the other day, and Joan Crawford's will was talked about there. Betty Davis, love Betty Davis.
That movie was such an interesting movie.
Oh, Victoria on Prime. Okay, yeah, I got that. I never got through it completely, but I have it. I had the Victoria on DVD years ago. Still do. But yep, I love. That's like.
I can't believe. Look at all these people that are like, watch your movies.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were the only one. I'm like, Mom, who sits up here and watch all these old movies?
I know. We didn't have a viewing part. Like, we have to find a way to because nobody ever watches my British adaptations.
Yeah, okay. I do. I try to.
Imitation of Life. Yes, she learned in the end. She didn't know her mother. She was running after the casket. Too late, I said. Too late. Remember, I said the girl that denied her mother. And she called herself, there's one called Pinky, I think the version was, and then Imitation of Life, where the girl was so fair-skinned and she denied her mother and tried to pass. And then when her mother died, she was running around crying. It was too late. Too late. Mother was gone. Oh, you didn't see? Okay, we'll watch that tonight.
Okay.
First selection. Okay.
So let's watch The Crown.
Yes.
We saw.
Yeah.
Did we see like the first couple episodes? The Crown. That's about Is that about the woman who's serving right now? What's her name?
Oh,
yes,
no, her
name's not Victoria. Who's the queen right now in Britain?
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm drawing blank.
Right. No, but I had you watching the 7 days. It was called. It was the life of Diana leading up. Yeah. Oh no, 7 days after she passed away.
You were like going ham like a couple months ago. Watching. You watched weddings. You watched Diana's death. You were watching a million different documentaries.
Yeah, I was. And I had you watching 7 days because it's 7 days after Lady Di passed away. And it was an awkward time because her and Charles had divorced. And the Queen was not trying to acknowledge that death. But those British people, they were not having it. And she came to acknowledge that death and have a funeral, put her away respectfully. She just kind of like wanted to make it a family affair for the Spencers, who were Diana's people, but no, the people in British were not having it. They weren't having it. Okay, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, you do find good stuff every now and then.
Wuthering Heights, love Shakespeare. Yes, I do. I'm just what am I called? I just love English. I love English movies. All right, Susan Hayward. Sounds familiar. What is?
Are y'all going to watch Harry and Meghan's wedding? Most likely.
Absolutely. Remember when William and Kate got married?
Yeah, we watched it.
I took you home from school. That was a treat. A treat. And you have to get at 5 o'clock in the morning here, our time. And yeah, I was replaying it a couple of months ago.
Yeah, you were like, Taylor, come here, let's watch Will and Kate's wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
Hey, why? I'm like, because I watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was such a beautiful soul. She was. The Other Glen Girl, absolutely.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. The Other Glen Girl.
I read the book. I read all of Philippa Gregory's books. Love those books. Yep. Me too. Okay.
What was the movie where the mom complete? That was Mommy Dearest.
I just said that no more wire hangers ever. She went off. Okay. Yeah. She was Mommy Dearest.
Yeah, no, that woman was cray.
Yeah, no, I just love watching British movies. Beaches, Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm not really like a today kind of movie. I'm not really a movie watcher, believe it or not. But I like British movies. I love British series. I love like the Duchess of Duke Street. I watch. Oh my gosh.
Remember we used to watch Keeping Up with Appearances?
Keeping Up with Appearances.
With Hyacinth?
Yes, and Faulty Towers I watched. I have so many my Prime. That's why I keep Prime. That's why I have to keep all these different movie sites because I have so many different movies.
Someone said they just commented on our giveaway video and they said, have I ever been told I look like Jordan Sparks? I have heard that before, but you know what I get the most, which I find so odd, is Raven Simone. I get Raven Simone so much, and I really don't know why. People said my facial expression sometimes, like back in like her younger years when she was so animated, I get Raven Simone a lot.
Gone with the Wind. I said last week I think it was my all-time favorite. Carmen Jones, watch that. Wentworth. Refresh my memory. It sounds familiar. Wentworth. What is that? Wentworth. What is that from? I know it's familiar. Oh my gosh, Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals. Yep, have those. I think I have them looking right now.
I think the only Rodgers and Hammerstein musical I know is Cinderella with Brandy.
Rodgers and Hammerstein. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, I don't look like Raven Simone. I don't, right? I don't think I do. But I always look like, you know, has anyone ever told you like Raven Simone? I always get Raven Simone.
Someone said you don't look anything like Raven Simone.
Oh my gosh, and that Olympian girl, the gymnast, I think her name was, I was gonna say Gabby City, but it's not. Her name was like Gabby something. And the day after she won, someone came to like my job at the time. I was working at a grocery store, and it was like this old lady, and she was like, you know, you look just like that Olympic girl that just won Gabby something. And I was like, that was like really reaching. Gabby Douglas.
Yeah, Gabby
Douglas. Like, you look like Gabby Douglas. I'm like, really?
Was Terrence Howard's secretary in Empire.
Yeah, no, I know the wrong Gabby.
Okay. Right. All right, Scarlett Pimpernel. I'm looking at my list now, what I have on here. Okay, The Postman Always Rings Twice. That was a 1940s movie with Lana Turner. Love that. As Time Goes By. What about As Time Goes By? You watch As Time Goes By. Definitely not Gabby Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay. What about The World of
Someone said no, all black people don't look like. Yeah, it was definitely a case of that. Cause she was definitely like a 70-year-old woman. I'm like, no, she must think that, you know, all black people look alike. Cause I don't know about that one.
All right. And then now whenever I go back to like current movies, our favorite one, believe it's like Staying Alive with John Travolta.
Staying Alive, we watch that all the time.
Like whenever we want to just come to like a peaceful spot, like we're overly stressed, I'm like, we always say, let's go watch Jackie. We call her Jackie because his girlfriend was Jackie, and he cheated on her like none other. And she was just like, she just took all of his nonsense, and he's like, you don't say that, Jackie. There's a part in the movie when he says that, and she's just like, but I wanted to, like he was gonna go up the next day and get a job.
Oh my gosh, what's the Saturday Night Fever? I hated that movie.
I told you to watch it.
It's the best, one of the best movies of all time, Saturday Night Fever. I did not understand that movie.
That's why I lost my credibility. She's like, Mom,
I didn't understand. You fell asleep during it. I'm just sitting there like,
well, I
did not understand the plot. I'm like, what is the point of this movie? It's horrible. I hated that movie. But I love Staying Alive. But I'll never watch Saturday Night Fever again.
Love Grease. Oh my gosh, loved Grease.
Never seen Dirty Dancing, but you wanted me to see Dirty Dancing.
Okay, that's second selection. Dirty Dancing, you have to see that. Nobody puts Baby in a corner. That's what I said when I broke out on YouTube. Nobody puts Lorianne in the corner. Okay, let me see. The Young Victoria. Yes. I saw that. The Young Victoria. All right. Purple Rain. Yes.
Well, right after he passed away, like you were like, let's watch Purple Rain.
And that's filling up my Prime music list with all Purple Rain songs. Yeah, I'll sing. I knew every lyric. You're like, Mom, I'm like, that was my era. Like, I totally know.
You wore Purple Rain out.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, she never saw Dirty Dancing.
No. Someone else said they hate Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
No, we love Staying Alive. We have a Staying Alive soundtrack. Sometimes like that gets us going. Like you should see like our music playlist before like we film.
And we put on our makeup.
So it's like Coming to America. Yeah, that's a classic.
And we listen to Christmas carols
all year round.
All year round. We just have Christmas carols. We love
Christmas
that.
carols all year round.
We start officially in September, so we just do it
We do.
every single day. But all year round, they're always up for grabs. But when we get to the Christmas season and starting in September,
wait, is it September or is it like October? I think we start in October.
Maybe we have
so
like
we
a
have like a
preview.
good like 3 months
Yeah.
of listening to Christmas carols.
Yeah. Coming to America.
Yeah.
Are they making another one?
No, I think that was a rumor.
Was that a rumor?
I think that was a rumor.
Okay.
Yeah, someone said I've seen that movie so much I know it by heart. Dirty Dancing. Yeah, we have to see that. I have to. Well, not we, me. I have to see that movie.
Dirty Dancing. Okay. Yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Because
Because you talked about it and then we went to watch it and we never did.
Yes, I know. All right, there's just so many movies. Like there's so many products, so little time to film.
I know. We just we just started a whole other conversation about movies.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, what else? What other movies? But I
It's
love.
like an excuse to listen to the Bee Gees. I can listen to it and skip.
Yes, I love the Bee Gees.
And skip the horrible movie. Yeah, the Bee Gees are good.
Yeah. And then is anybody like around my area, like when you see these stars passing away now, like you're like, oh my gosh, Patrick Swayze, or someone that I think Snape from Harry Potter, like wow, like
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, like wow, like we know these people.
Hey Taylor, do you like the Princess Diaries? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Love the Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I have a couple of songs from those movies too. Yeah, I love 1 and 2.
Christmas movie, Home Alone, Sylvester Stallone.
Stallone. Yep, that's the guy who's
Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone. Isn't he the guy also who sings in Staying Alive? Right? He's Jackie's little man thing, and he's the one that's up there like bopping with her.
No way, is that him?
That's Sylvester Stallone, right? Am I wrong?
No, I think there was a cameo of him walking down the street, and John Travolta like bumps into him on the street. There was a cameo. That's the only cameo I know. He is not on the stage.
Okay, you guys need to tell us. No, I think he is though. He's a singer, right?
Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction, right? Is he Quentin Tarantino? Okay.
Wait. Sylvester Stallone is a singer though, right? Is he a singer? Does he sing?
No, he played in the Rocky movies, and he was a producer. He produced Saturday Night Fever, I think, and Staying Alive. But I don't think he was singing on the stage. The one that said, "How about indemnity insurance?" Or you want.
Oh yeah, he's like she's in good hands, and
yeah, he goes, who
you all state. Yeah.
He's an actor. Yeah, he's an actor. He's not singing on the stage with a microphone.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to look this up. I have to look these things up.
Oh my goodness! Like no, you're wasting your time. You could be looking up my movies that I like. He was in Rhinestone. Okay. The Christmas movie Home Alone, I saw that, but what about the one that we always watch? There I had the pajamas too. My pink bunny pajamas.
A Christmas Story?
A Christmas Story. Who likes a Christmas Story? That's like.
Have y'all seen Everything? I did.
I did it.
Yeah, I saw that on Valentine's Day. I was watching that. Yeah. That was an interesting
White
movie.
Christmas.
I thought it ended kind of abruptly, but.
So all right. All right, Nisha 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have the same taste in movies because everything he's naming or she's naming, I love the movies. White Christmas. All right, the Santa Claus. No, didn't see that one. Sylvester's brother is the singer. Okay. Love Actually.
Oh, okay. Frank Stallone. Okay, I knew I wasn't that far off. That was Jackie's
Best Man Holiday. We saw that. Best Man's Holiday.
Oh my gosh, we saw that in theaters. We were done in the theater, like. Ooh.
Yeah, the second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Best Man Holiday.
Okay, Best Man's Holiday. Best Man's Wedding was when we first met the characters.
Yeah. And then the Best Man Holiday, we were done in that movie theater. Oh my gosh, that movie's so sad.
Yeah, you'll shoot your eye out.
But I love the soundtrack to that. Monica on that soundtrack. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I still cry because that part of the movie, they're all crying and that song is playing, and every time I hear that song, I can't.
No, I don't watch Medea movies.
I do some of them. Some of them also.
Okay.
Yeah. I've watched a couple. I mean, I'm not like saying, on a Friday night, like, oh, let's watch Medea, but like a movie's on, I'll watch it, but I'm like not like running to Medea movies, but they're funny.
Okay.
They're funny.
All right. Yeah, no, like, people like it when we go to holiday events, people like put on Medea, and then that's when I exit stage left. Like, it's just not kind of like my humor.
Barbershop, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen them like once. I never saw the one with Nicki Minaj. I didn't watch that one.
Well, it came back again?
Yeah, I think that's like the third one or something.
Okay.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yeah, that one's a good one.
The Wizard of Oz, Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Remember, I was scared. I used to call the witch in the Wizard of Oz, Mr. Vaughn. I don't know why. Like, what was it? Yeah, Mr. Vaughn. I was talking about that green witch. I was terrified of her. I would have nightmares. I was so scared. But you made me be the witch when I was in kindergarten or first grade. For Halloween, you painted my face green, and I was the witch. But like that movie, the music, like I couldn't do that movie. I was so scared.
I saw Beaches, but again, it's not like a British movie, so I saw in the plot line was kind of maybe teary-eyed, but it didn't like register. Like, is that that song that came out that
What's Beaches?
Beaches with Bette Midler and Deborah Winger, is it? I think so. And I think were they two best friends and one died from cancer, I believe. Is that
Oh,
it?
Alice in I love Alice in Wonderland.
Devil Wears Prada.
The,
read the book but didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, The Notebook. Yes.
The Notebook. Really,
Yes.
all that for The Notebook?
Yeah. Yes.
That
With that girl Adams. Is it Rachel Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good movie.
Yeah. No, I love Notebook.
But not how everyone was like
No, not
crying,
Deborah Winger.
crying hysterically and stuff over the movie. And I remember the first time I saw it, everyone had said like, "Oh, I cried so much, I cried so much." I didn't cry during The Notebook. It was a good movie, but I didn't cry during The Notebook.
A Love Story. Yes. All right. Who is that? Deborah
A
Winger.
Walk to Remember. Now that's a movie I cried for.
Okay.
That
all
movie
right.
with Mandy Moore. Have you seen A Walk to Remember?
No, you always talk
Oh
about
my
it.
gosh, that movie where she's like this nice little girl and she dates like this bad guy, but then like he turns into a nice guy, but then she becomes sick, and it's just, oh my gosh, that movie's
Oh my
was
God.
horrible. Oh,
All right,
so sad.
So it was Deborah Winger, not Deborah Winger. It was Bette Midler, and who else was in Wind Beneath My Wings, right? And Beaches. Who else was in that?
No, but A Walk to Remember, I definitely have the soundtrack for that. I love the music on that.
Love Actually. Okay.
Have we seen
That
Love
was a
Actually?
No, but I used to have it. I think on DVD. I used to just buy DVDs the way we buy. I used to be a DVD junkie, and I had so many in packages that when they started doing buybacks at Tower Records at the time,
gosh,
or
yeah.
FYE in the mall,
You made
I
it, like-
made a mint. I could have stayed home the rest of my life with that.
Mom, your DVD collection is not even touching our product collection. Like, you had hundreds of DVDs.
But as quick as
Like-
that phenomena kind of came, was as quick as it went. Like when you could do the buybacks, they could go back. They ripped you off like big time. Okay, in those stores, they would buy them back. You'd pay like $59 for a set, and they'd give you like 12. But at the time, like you're like, okay, here you go, because you felt like it was gone. But no, if you have like a little portable DVD player, you could still watch them. But then they started really, like, maybe at one time a $60 set, maybe you would get 12 if you were lucky. By the time they finished that whole buyback thing, if you were lucky to get $2 for that $60 set. So, yeah.
Someone
wow.
said that her dad hates A Walk to Remember. He's so offended that it made him cry. No, that movie will get you, and that music, like, that movie's,
Barbara Hershey, yeah.
yeah, that movie is a lot. It's not something I'm like, oh,
Barbara Hershey.
let me
okay.
go watch a
And
movie. Let me
Beaches.
watch Walk to Remember. No.
All-time favorite Gladiator. Okay. What was going on in the Walk to Remember?
It was just really sad. Like, she changed this guy's life, and then I don't want to give it away because, like, if someone hasn't seen it, but it's just a really sad movie. Yeah, Bring It On. That's a classic.
All right, Othello with Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, that song when she's on that stage. That's a good song.
Did anybody ever see the movie Others with Nicole Kidman?
Oh, I remember that
Remember
movie.
Others? Yeah,
I
it was just like a
haven't
weird movie. They haven't seen Black Panther? Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
haven't
no,
seen-
we have to see Black Panther. I know.
I know.
We're really behind the 8 ball. Some people have seen it like 5, 6. People are seeing the Black Panther the way we saw Beauty and the Beast, watching it every single
those are
week.
where our
Yeah,
priorities are.
I know. We have to
I
see it.
know. Taylor won't let me because she's so busy saving on Tuesdays.
All right, Mom. If you're treating,
right.
we can go. We can go right now.
We might, right? All right, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, I've never seen that with Will Smith. The Pursuit of
Okay.
Happiness.
All right. Oh, it's great movies. Beauty and the Beast is amazing.
So good.
You just love Disney, period.
I do.
Disney music, Disney everything. Yeah.
Okay, but for those of you who've seen the Beauty and the Beast live action, the part that really upsets me is the end, right? When he goes from a beast to a man, and Emma Watson, Belle, is just staring at the human beast, and then they just start kissing. But she looks into his eyes and she recognizes, oh, this is the beast, like, because the eyes never changed. But in the movie, he's in the animated, he's like, Belle, it's me. And they didn't put that in the live action. And this really upsets me. They're just looking at each other. Next thing you know, they're kissing. And I'm like, no. He's supposed to say, Belle, it's me. Did they have to pay him like another like thousands of dollars just to say, Belle, it's me?
Because
I really wanted the Belle, it's me.
When they do the extras at the end, they have like 2 hours worth of extras. When they're all sitting around the table and they're all reading their lines, he said
took it out the movie.
But it's not in the movie. And you make such a thing.
I know.
He doesn't say Belle.
I'm like, it's awkward to me.
Was a few more minutes, just a few more seconds to say, Belle, it's
me.
Guys,
Guys,
they start kissing as if she knows.
It's like they're looking at each other, and then all of a sudden they zoom in on his eyes, and then she's just like, like she recognizes him. All he had to say was, Belle, it's me. Belle, it's me. And they took it out, and something gets lost in that part for me. It's not as impactful because he didn't say, Belle, it's me. And it wasn't enough time. Nope, it would have taken 2 seconds for him to say, Belle, it's me. I was like, did they have to pay him like an extra, $100,000 for those lines? And
maybe
they took it out.
A lot of time to film, right? Maybe that said more.
They should have took something else out because he had to say, to me, the whole thing just gets lost.
They should have taken all that violence of them shooting guns.
Yeah, he shot the beast like 5 times.
Yeah, like, maybe shoot him 4 times, and then he could have time to say, Belle, it's me.
Belle, it's me. But no, something in that whole moment just gets lost. And every time I see it, I just get mad because I'm like, why doesn't he say,
are we buffering it?
Belle, it's me.
Like, is Adam off of that game? Looking how Beast was looking bothered me. Yeah.
Well, I didn't mind the Beast. What I didn't like was that wig they had the human Beast in. I didn't like the way they made the human Beast look at all. I mean, the human Beast, Dan Stevens is like, he's cute, but the wig wasn't working. I didn't like the wig. I didn't like the curls on the side. I didn't like any of that. So is
he supposed to be symbolic of like a very, very, very homely
man
person?
Yeah.
I just struggled the first 3 times you made me go sit there in the movie because the pause, the tail, and it's like a love story. Like, he's an animal, all right? And so I was just like, really? Like, they could like more humanize him. He seriously is an animal walking around on hooves and a tail in the back, and they're dancing like love. Like, seriously, it's like a dog, a wolf, I used to call him. I'm like, I see that wolf every week I go in the movie theater.
Oh, he's not a wolf.
And you're like, Mom, turn your lights down on your phone, because I would be sitting up there playing on my cell phone, keeping you company, watching the movie. But just, I struggle, okay?
You're like, I see that wolf. I'm like...
And then by the time we saw it 7 times, you turned to me the last like night. You're like, are you convinced yet? And I'm like, I'm still not convinced.
No, he's supposed to be symbolic because he had like a really, like at the beginning of the movie, he wouldn't give that woman shelter. So it was, like, he had a really ugly soul. Like, he was ugly. So she made his exterior look like his interior. He was like an ugly person.
Love the Dreamgirls movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like bestiality or whatever. He's supposed to be symbolic of like a really ugly person.
City series. We did that.
We did. Yes, we did.
Tell the story when I went to the movies with you to see Get Out.
Oh, okay. So one week, my mom decided to switch it up, right? So we were like, okay, we're not going to go see Beauty and the Beast. We're going to go see Get Out because Get Out had just came out, right? So we went, got our tickets, everything. We're in the theater. And the movie starts. And you guys know, like, the movie Get Out. That crazy movie that Jordan Peele made about, like, people being in the lost place and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's symbolic of, like, African Americans or something. Y'all know the movie Get Out? I'm sure y'all know the movie Get Out. But we went to see the movie Get Out. And in the beginning scenes of the movie, this guy is like walking down the street, I guess going to his girlfriend's house, and like you see a car and it stops and it's all just like really eerie, and then all of a sudden the car disappears. Next thing you know, the man's being dragged and taken somewhere. So like we didn't really know it was supposed to be like kind of like a thriller kind of, but it's not really like a thriller because it's not a thriller, but just in the beginning it was kind of like scary, but then once you watch the rest of the movie you're like, okay, like it's not all
the
like,
way it started.
The way it started was like
very
eerie.
Dim. It was street lights. It was a car driving slow down the street. It was this black guy walking down the street. And then all of a sudden, I told you,
he was in like a white neighborhood. He's like, they like, he saw the car. He was like, not today. Like, and he just started like walking fast or whatever, and the car disappears.
It was that I told you the music does it every time. Okay?
Yeah. So anyway, the guy gets like taken or whatever, and then the words pop up on the screen, "Get out." And when that happened, you went running out the theater. You're like, they don't got to tell me twice. I'm out of here.
I said, Taylor, I said, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I got my pocketbook. I put it on my shoulder. I'm like, they said, get out. I said, I am getting out. And she goes, Mom, I am dead serious. All she could see was just the back of my curls going out down.
Yeah. And I'm like, you're like, no. You're like, I'm not sitting here watching this. You're like, absolutely not. So like, you left, and we ended up in Beauty and the Beast. and like we were surrounded with a whole bunch of little kids, and like we walked into the Beauty and the Beast theater. But yeah, you're like, get out. You're like, they don't got to tell me twice. You're like, I'm not doing this tonight.
It was that music. It was that guy just being like grabbed back and it just.
But months later, when it came out, I actually saw the whole movie. Like, Mom, like that part was really scary right there in the beginning. I was like, but there's like a storyline here, and I'm like, it's not like the way the beginning like has it, how it's like scary and thriller and kind of like that.
No, we didn't finish, and but they made out better than they normally do when Lorianne doesn't finish a movie, because normally when I don't finish a movie, I go right to the front, and I'm like, it's not what I thought, and I'd like my money back, and they give it back. As long as you do it, I think, within the first, like, 5 minutes.
Maybe,
and I can gauge a movie really quick, forget all those, like, advertisements, because I'm like, the movie just started. You know how long those advertisements play, and I can't take it. My heart can't take it. I'm too old for all that. All right, so they give you the money back just to get you out of that theater. But this time, thank goodness I could go across the little.
Yeah, we're like, all right, well, back to our original plan, back to Beauty and the Beast,
Mm-hmm.
but which you were like much happier in.
Much happier.
Yeah.
I never was so happy to see that beast, that animal, that dog tail. I was so happy. I didn't care who Belle was kissing at that point. I was just so happy I was not in that movie that told me to get out.
Yeah. And you were like, I'm out of here. I'm like, Mom, really? Like, we're not going to see the movie? And you were like, no, I'm not doing this. No. And we should have known something was off, because when we went to go see Beauty and the Beast, all the commercials and advertisements before Beauty and the Beast were all like kid-like and like light and funny, but all the commercials and movie ads before Get Out were like thrillers and scary movies. And I'm like, I don't know why.
We found out it really wasn't that foundation. It really, I don't know why because it wasn't really supposed to be a scary movie, right?
No, it wasn't. But I mean, there were like crazy parts in it, but it wasn't supposed to be like that kind of like thriller like that. But just that beginning part, you were like, oh no, I don't do movies like
I don't do. There's a lot I don't do. I always say, nope, I'm not doing that. Okay, let me see. Blackish. Okay, I've seen that all the time, but I have not seen Blackish.
So did y'all watch it? I saw the entire movie months later. You never saw the entire movie. You only saw like the first half. You never watched it again.
Never watched it.
Yeah, so I've seen the entire movie.
You have to tell me twice to get out. I was gone. I was moving fast. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, you were out of there.
You always can see those people that are going to be restless, or kids that are going to be restless. They always have to start going to the bathroom, So I said to them, this is going to be a one-time exit. This is the first time I'm going. I said, you won't see me again. So just excuse me, pardon me. I just went on by, out. There I was. They never saw me come back through.
Do you ever watch Grey's Anatomy? Did you watch?
Yeah, I never did.
I did. I saw season like 1 through like 8 or 9, and then I stopped watching it. And then I wanted to like go back and watch it again, but I felt like I'd have to watch everything over again. And now we're on like season like 14 or something crazy. And I'm like, I think I have to watch everything over again. But I really loved Grey's Anatomy. That show will have you crying, laughing, mad. Like that show's crazy.
Wow.
But I really loved Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy was good.
Okay.
That was a good show.
What else do we watch? Definitely, that was a good topic because we totally are into movies.
And of course, I Love Lucy.
Totally. Who does the Brady Bunch? Oh my God, I love my Brady. That's why I keep Hulu, strictly for the Brady Bunch. No other show, no Netflix, no Amazon Prime, no other of those movie apps, whatever, has the Brady Bunch. I love the Brady Bunch. Who loves the Brady Bunch?
Someone said Split is about this guy with multiple personalities who stole a bunch of teens from a mall. It's crazy. Is that on Netflix?
Martian.
Remember when I used to be upset and we would be arguing, right? Storytime again. Sometimes we'd be arguing and like I'd be yelling or whatever, you'd be yelling, and then I would start crying and I would run and you'd be like, Taylor, get back here. You're like, you are not Marsha Brady and I am not Jan Brady or what?
I'm not
Carol Brady.
I'm like, this is not the Brady Bunch's house. I'm like, we give out spankings around here. I said, you're gonna get whipped for this. Marsha got away with it. You won't.
And Marsha would always run and cry. You're like, get back here. I'm not running crying. No, I'm not Carol Brady.
The Help. We were just seeing. I saw that at Gam's house. The Help.
Yeah.
Part of it. Like we were like, I didn't really like know what part they were on, but I asked, was this The Help? But we never saw it. But I remember that like that part in the movie, like that gross part. She put something into my sandwich or something. I don't know. I heard about it. But it's just hilarious. You can check it out on Hulu. Okay. Yep. I keep Hulu around.
I was so excited that Hulu had Living Single. All the seasons of Living Single. I love that show. Living Single.
Yeah, we watched Living Single a couple of weeks back. We were watching that. Footloose. Yeah. The pie scene. Yes, and Help. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yum.
Martin. Yes. When I used to live in California, I had a nephew that was a Marine at the time, and he told me to come to the base, and the Marines were allowed to go watch a filming of Martin, so I went to go see the filming of Martin. With the Fresh Prince, yes. Okay, Martin's hilarious. Alright, it's called Grownish. Okay, how funny, I didn't know that. Okay. I need to jump on Hulu. Yeah, no, Hulu has good stuff. And always has the Empire. Where did we leave off on Empire?
I left off on season 3.
Okay, so...
And then season 4 is out right now. You left off on the end of season 2. You never watched season 3.
Alright, so I keep saying I want to watch Empire. You won't watch it with me. Matthew McConaughey.
But we have the soundtrack.
Movie. Yes, what was that?
The Monsters.
Oh my gosh, I love the Monsters.
We didn't watch Power. Sometimes when shows are too similar to shows I already love, I don't watch. So I feel like Power is giving me Empire vibes. So like I don't watch Power. How to Get Away with Murder is kind of, I feel like they're trying to be like Scandal. So like I didn't watch How to Get Away with Murder because I already love Scandal.
What was that Matthew McConaughey movie with like 10 ways to something? 10, I don't know.
How to Get Away with, no, not How to Get Away. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah, okay. That's the only one I saw.
Someone wants to know how many children you have.
How many children do I have? Okay, 3 children. I have one, my oldest son. He is 26. I have Tay. It's Taylor Ann. She'll be 25. We were on the same birthday. Same day in July 17th. And then I have Mr. Adam downstairs who's messing up the Wi-Fi all night. He'll be 19 in May. So, all grown up. Yeah, who's a guy in 10 days. Yep. Oh, they're not dead.
We've outdone ourselves.
I see Martin Lawrence.
We've been on here for 159 minutes.
Oh my gosh, how does that compute in time?
Please don't ask me to do math. It's been too long. Okay.
All right. All right, let me see. Just don't want to miss anything. Answer questions. So we're going to be wrapping up this party. Friends. I think because I had my DVD addiction, like I had the product junkie thing, I think I bought all the seasons of Friends, but I never opened them. And that's when they went back to the buybacks. And those Friends series at the time when I bought them on DVD were like $39, $49 each. And then when I bought them back, they bought them back like $5 or $6. Oh my gosh, just giving stuff away. Just giving stuff away. No, we haven't seen, nope, or maybe they're talking to each other because we said we haven't seen Black Panther.
Oh my God,
Girlfriends.
No, I kind of want to see Queen Sugar because I have like the biggest crush on Derek Augustine. So and I think he's in
Panther
that.
Donation for us. I know because Taylor won't let me spend the money. And she won't spend the money.
We need a donation. Yeah, no, for real. Unless it's on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Turn 19. East Coast. All right. In November. Okay, cool. All right. Or around the same age. Except I'm 20 and they're 26, 25. Okay. Cute. Yeah. Yeah, no, my oldest, he went to college, graduated, got his degree in psychology, and then he blindsided me a few months ago and said he was joining the military, and he's in the Army now, going through boot camp. I was shocked. You know, guys, how I always talk about my kids? I was like, wow. So that's been the hardest adjustment. So our MADCURLS is like, it keeps me distracted in my mind, like kind of, but no, that completely blindsided me. He came home he came home for Christmas, and then he came home because he was injured. And he had to come home for convalescent. But since he's been back this last stint, I have not heard hi nor of him. And I don't do good with stuff like that, but I'm hanging in there. Okay. No, he hasn't been overseas. He's still going through boot camp.
Yeah, and he's not going overseas, as far as we know. He didn't sign up.
Yeah, I don't know what's Spencer's name is Spencer. What Spencer signed up for and what he didn't, because I didn't sign up for the military. And then shortly after that, here's another Lori Ann story. I come back to life. Shortly after that, one day, I was minding my business as usual, as I always say, and my phone rang, and I picked it up, and I said hello, and they were like, hello, can we speak to Adam? And I said, who's calling? And they said, this is the United States Marines. Okay, now Spencer's in the Army, okay? Now I'm like, the United States Marines? And so they said, yeah, we'd like to speak with Adam. And I'm like, I said, what is this about the military coming after my sons? I said, you already have one of my sons. I said, but because he's an adult, so I'm like, I had to go dragging myself in there. And I said, Adam, here's the phone call for you. And so he, took it, but he's in school for nursing now, so he wasn't interested. And so, but he was trying to be polite, and I guess they didn't understand, like, he was trying to say no. So next thing you know, they called back and they said, can we speak to Adam? Because like our next day was gonna be a nor'easter, a huge blizzard, and they said because we're gonna be coming to pick him up tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I don't know what plans you and Adam made. I said, but when you come tomorrow, I said, make sure you bring I said, there's going to be a huge nor'easter here. And I said, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I said, bring shovels and a truck and a lot of troops. I said, because we're going to need a lot of help shoveling ourselves out here. And you can see he was not amused. He was not entertaining me because I'm his mother, and he was going to deal with Adam, the man, right here. He was going to deal with that. So I never heard from them again. But then Adam just told him that he was in school for nursing. Yeah. And he would keep that option in mind after he got out of college, whatever. But, yeah, they already got one of my sons, so... Watch Queen Sugar. I feel homesick.
So where can you watch Queen Sugar at?
Why is Samantha homesick? Where's she at?
I'm pretty sure she's in the army. We've been very close.
Since 5th grade. Okay, so he's just being around all the time. He's deployed now. Oh wow, yeah, no. Yeah. This is off topic. We have hair growth tips. We have a video on our channel about like the journey and the path that we took to grow hair. But hair growth tips tell you always say no heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No heat.
Stay away from heat.
Stay away.
What else? Because the hair, I mean, you can do things like hair oil, like Jamaican black castor oil, you know, vitamins, all that kind of stuff. But it's really just like time. You can do certain things that I guess kind of speed up the process. But
patience, no comparison. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Everybody's journey is different. Definitely deep conditioning. We say vitamins. Yeah, you said like we don't minimize that part of it. That to me, that's been part of my journey. The Nature's Bounty vitamins. I think it's made a difference. And
Jamaican black castor oil really works
Jamaican
for you.
black castor oil, and also the Camille Rose cocoa nibs butter, cocoa nibs oil, and Jane Carter the foam. So
yes,
those extra
someone just reached out to us and said that she watched like our hair journey video, and you recommended the Jane Carter growth foam and the
Camille Rose
cocoa nibs, and she said for her edges, like she lost like a lot of her edges, and she said she's been using it for a couple months off of your recommendation. She said her edges are back, so. Yeah. It works, girl.
Yeah, because when I cut my hair big
really works.
it was no choice of mine. My hair was shoulder length. I had highlights, and they were like really popping. They were like, it was like blonde. It looked nice, but I had to take medication that I had no control over, and so my hair started coming out. It was like, and I couldn't take the daily shampooing and seeing just so much hair falling out in the shower. It was stressing me out, and so I just kind of like attack issues right away. I just like dive in. I don't try to hide from them or ignore them. I saw the problem. I'm like, I can't deal with this. It's going. So it wouldn't keep falling out. I just took it into my own hands, because at that point you feel like out of control. Your hair is doing something you're not familiar with. You're so uncomfortable. You're scared to death. And that was the only little bit of control I had left, was just to cut it off. That was the only thing I could control. So my hair wasn't going to control me. I controlled it. And so I just cut it off. And so now this is a grow back from November 2016.
But not even really, because you've cut it twice since then. But people always say like how long your hair. It'd probably be longer if you didn't like keep cutting it. But your hair grows pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think because I definitely stayed away from the heat, definitely did the tips.
Thank you for sharing, Heavenly. Was it Heavenly Me? Yeah, she said thank you for sharing her story. Okay. And thank you for telling us. That was a really good story.
Yeah, so Heavenly, she's saying thank you for telling her story. So if anybody else has any story time stories, like we've been telling our own stories, me last week during the hurricane, and going out with the boys, turning class rings, Taylor, prom night, all that. If you guys have any like just crazy stories or what you guys think is funny, just write it in the comments. Yeah. And we'll.
Someone said, will we let them know when our regular streaming will be? This is kind of going to be our regular streaming, I guess, for now. Fridays at 8 Eastern Standard Time.
If it works for you guys. Yeah.
They said they like Fridays at 8, and so that's the last 3 weeks we've been here. Friday 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
I'm like, is that the right time? Like, do people like have plans for Friday night? I don't know. We didn't. We don't. So. I don't know, but you guys are all showing up.
So they got off of work and checked the notifications. Yeah, we've been here for a long time. Okay. 166 minutes now.
Plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Yes, tips. Favorite deep conditioner is the Camille Rose one. The which one? The Algae Renew.
The Algae Renew.
And
I love my Aussie 3-minute moist. Not Aussie. Well, actually, yeah, the Aussie 3-minute moist, Aussie moist 3-minute miracle.
And
I love that deep conditioner. There's so many good
and I
ones.
love the new one by Shea Moisture, that protein one, the protein and
Yeah, if your
yogurt
hair needs protein.
Okay, see, I love protein. My hair is protein.
Yeah, like for me, like I wouldn't run to that every time I need a deep conditioner because like my hair can't take protein like that. What else? What else? Some other deep conditioners. I'm like looking right now because I'm drawing like a million and one blanks.
This big. All right, so how do we your color?
We don't. We just go get it done. What we do though is use the L'Oreal Color Vibrancy hair mask, which really keeps our hair bright.
I mean, when you say color, you mean highlights, or because that's what we have, the highlights, and I don't know. And I'm 50. That's one thing that we don't have in that family is a tendency to turn gray. I see slightly now a little bit at 50, where I'm getting kind of like gray here in the temple, but that's it. And I can always hide it with my bangs here. But thank goodness.
Yeah, I don't know why. We got our hair highlighted, and then we went to go get haircuts. I feel like that was counterproductive. I feel like my highlights kind of got cut out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to get mine redone because I definitely have been lighter before, and I definitely want to go a little bit lighter.
Her story doesn't fit in the word count. I'll try.
But
good night, Leslie.
yeah, no, definitely like email us your stories. It's MADCURLS@gmail.com, and we'll,
right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll check them out.
I know people have been very inventive. Like when we first started getting emails, I'm like, wow, that's like really cool. Like they come through the email.
Yeah, people just come say hi.
Because you totally get noticed. I'm always up at night and I'm like talking to people that watch us, and I'm the chatter, so I'm like steadily talking to people through email. I'm like, that was clever. Like nobody knows that little secret way to get into the MADCURLS, because I'm like love to talk, and so I've met great people through the email.
I'm still on her page. She's still here. Oh my god, people have been here like this whole time. You guys are real. This has been so long. But Karen Reeve said that Diva Melt into Moisture is a great deep conditioner.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just got my hands on that, and the Deep Sea, I think one. And so because I haven't tried those yet, so I'm definitely going to be trying those.
Melt into Moisture, that was Diva.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I love you. Okay, on replay.
Yeah. It probably won't be much longer than this. I'm like winding like all the way all the way down. My hair is about to go up.
Lady Jess, tell your husband I love his sermons on Sundays, and thank you for sending those to me. Lady Jess is her husband's a minister, and she's a first lady. She's been sending her husband's live stream from their church on Sundays. So I appreciate that so much. She sent me you know, what their church is doing, and I respect that and I appreciate that. So yes.
Please let me tell you about Talia.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes to send things where you guys are at, but I hope you guys get your giveaway prize soon.
Yeah, they didn't get it yet?
I don't know.
Okay, yes. Tia, or she's one of the ones I guess that won our giveaway last week, our MADCURLS giveaway. The bell. Okay, 5 years old. Shake my head. The Blueberry Bliss line. Yes, we tried. That was like one of our first videos, right? Blueberry Bliss. We did a video on Blueberry Bliss. Okay.
Oh, she hid the bell. She hid it. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I never thought of that. I was a runner though. You'd be coming at me, and I would run away.
Yeah, you're running. Yeah.
I remember one time, like, we had, like, bunk beds, and I, like, ran on the top of the bunk bed, and you were like, I can still get you up there. I don't think you climbed up, though.
Right. Kay Smith Allen, I'm surprising my boys on the beach trip in the morning. I'm headed to a beach trip. Where do you live? That you can go to the beach. Oh my God, we have snow.
What are something you guys take with you as far as hair care for travel?
I probably
Do we travel?
Not really, but if like we do, maybe I will. That's when I'll think about protecting my hair overnight, because normally I'll just get into bed with whatever style for the day.
Oh, she said Atlanta. Okay.
Oh, Atlanta? Wow, they can go to the beach in
But
Atlanta?
like, when I take like little trips where like we stay overnight, like I'll take like I take like simple things. Like since I'm a co-wash person, I'll take my co-wash to wash my hair and a product that's like a one and done, just so it's not like a whole lot of products.
Yeah, I definitely would do the one and done. I would grab like a Dark and Lovely. What is that? Pumping. What's that? Pumping curls.
Oh,
yeah.
Clumping curls. Dark and lovely pumping curls. Pumping curls.
You know, it's always gonna be pumping curl from now on.
But we grab products that are like one and done.
I was just somebody at work say first things first, water.
That's so
I know. I'm gonna coin that. We heard somebody the other day say first things first. Me and Taylor, we swung our heads around.
Yeah.
We're like, we know we didn't make up those words, but everybody knows it's Mad Curls lingo. Like seriously, first things first. Wow.
She said her father and I were searching everywhere and asking her and her brother where it was. She denied it. Both belts were gone. I found them yesterday looking for baby's blanket in her room. That's so funny.
That's very vintage.
Yeah,
okay.
but before, like, if you guys have been on our channel for a while, like, you know, we do one and dones because we, you know, people have done like, you know, one product wash and goes, you know, before, but we wanted like a special name for it. So we came up with one and done, and we've been watching like a few people's videos with like recently doing one product wash and goes, and they're calling them one and dones. And I'm like, I think we made, I'm like, did we make that up, or have people in the past called one product wash and goes like one and done? Have you guys heard like one and dones before, like you heard them on our channel?
It was something that I felt came from our channel because I got it from my cousin who is a minister in the South, and he would call and talk to me from time to time. And you know me, guys, I reiterate and tell stories, and I go on. How long we've been on? Like over 2 hours, all right? That's how I go on. Well, he's a minister, and he has to tend to other people, and he'd call, and I would keep going on and on and on and on. And so at one point, and it's so funny because he has a Southern accent, and he said, okay, cuz, he said, I'm college educated. He goes, you have to tell me something once. And as you're telling me, because he's a minister, you know, he can already kind of like sense what I'm going to say, so he can kind of beat me to the end of the story. So he's like, you only have to tell me something once. And I'm like, okay, cousin. He goes, one and done. And I loved it, all right? And then I said to Taylor, I'm like, that should be something like for us. So we saw, and we've been seeing more people with one and dones now. Yeah,
and like so we were watching like someone do a video, and like the video was titled one product wash and go, but in like the video she kept saying one and done, one and done, one and done. I'm like, have people always been saying that, or did we really not make that? Like, I've never heard, but like now people know one and done as one product wash and goes.
I was almost like offended when he said it. And I'm like, all right, cuz, I got it. You know, he goes, one and done, cuz. All right. I'm like, okay. All right. So I know that I had never heard it before. I loved it that he put like a little rhyme to it and tried to soften it. I still was offended because you guys know I love to talk and I don't want to be interrupted. So when he said it, I got it. And then I'm like, when we were thinking something like yay or nay or, you know, all these little things, I'm like, I know. I said, cousin said, one and done. I'm like, maybe we should do a one and done, you know. So that's where it
I mean, like, not to be like petty or whatever, but I'm just like, why can't people give credit? Like, you know, especially since we're like a smaller channel and it was somebody who had more followers. So just be like, you know, I got the, you know, everybody's doing one product wash and goes. I'm like, we didn't make up one product wash and goes, but we did want to think of like a cute name for it. So I'm like, you know, if you don't use it, just.
And the way I guess YouTube would work would be that we're small, so we first had coined the one and done, and so whenever somebody would put in a one and done, MADCURLS would come up. But if somebody has 30,000 followers, when they put in one and done
on their title, they're gonna be at the top, no matter how many one and dones
so
we have.
To push MADCURLS one and done out the way because they're gonna have
someone said put them on blast. Yeah, we don't want to be those people to start drama or whatever, but like this particular person like had like done it before. I know she was in like some drama with somebody else where they did a like a no product challenge. They named it something cute, and then she did it and named it something similar, and like all the person's like followers were calling her out, like, you know, you got this from this person. It was like the biggest mess, and I'm like, we're not trying to do that because I'm like, you can't really like censor people like that. But I'm like, I know she got it from us. I'm like, she could have just said, you know, I got the cute name from, you know, and give us a little shout out because she got so many more followers than us.
Yeah, we're not Webster's Dictionary. Words don't belong to people, but the order that we put them in, the way that we said it, it came from my cousin who censored me. He's like, okay, cuz, you only tell me something one time, one and done. I'm like, okay, cuz, all right, I got it. Okay, one and done. All right, so that's where it came from, was from my cousin in the South who's a minister. So when we're starting to see now where people come back close to first things first, you know, I'm like, did they say first things first? I'm like,
Mom, we weren't the first ones to say first things first. I'm like, but if they add water at the end, then no, our eyebrow goes up. Like, you know, I don't know.
All right.
But like, no, I saw it. I was like shocked. I was like, oh, I'm like, I've never heard one and done before, except, you know, us saying it. But I don't know.
MADCURLS coined it in the hair, like Camille Rose natural coconut water. Yes, deep conditioner. I have that. I have the styler and I have the leave-in. We did a video on that. It's in the lineup somewhere. Definitely on the coconut line. You know we did. You know we love Camille Rose, everything.
This Victoria said, my brother would run from my parents when in need of a spanking and would get it worse for running. Finally, my mom gave up on chasing him and spanked his bare wet butt when he got out of the shower. That's so funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone's, I better not hear anybody saying first things first. Water.
Gotta call. With me and Taylor said it's 2018. We're gonna start calling folks out, but we have called a few out, but not on YouTube, like in like real life, in our real world. We've been calling folks out, but yeah, no, YouTube, it's vicious, that community. So we're in a good spot now, in a good place, and
it's just like, why start? Because I mean, some things like you have no control over. People are gonna say one and done, first things first. But like you can't control that, but. You know, I was just like,
I said,
okay,
girl, if we get an attorney, we can control it.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom.
Mom, you're like, stop with that copyright attorney.
I know. You're like, what's copyright? Let's get an attorney. I'm like, yeah, but all the money we have, we're going to get an attorney
we can't
to
even go to the
copyright.
movies on Tuesday, and I'm going to get a copyright attorney.
We can't even go to the movies. Yeah, right? And we're going to get a copyright. I'm like, okay, Mom, all of that. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
I know. I know. All right, let's reenact how we do it. All right, we have the water bottles here. Grab yours, and
We're gonna spray. First things first.
All right, no, let's say it together.
Oh, do it?
Yeah, we want to give treats.
Okay,
all right.
I'm sorry.
All right. So how do you? So you always say this. So if you want to keep watching our video, then you.
And I always point, and you're supposed to say, "Please keep watching."
Then
I don't know how you got that line because in our old videos, I would always say, "Then please keep watching," but I guess I handed the line over to you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. She had to censor me. I just got a few words. Then just please keep watching. Okay, so we can't prolong it because you're. Having a hive fit right now. Okay, so we always say, we hold it up, we say it. Oh,
first things first, water. And did we get it from, because I said water, and you were making fun of the way, one night, apparently I say water, and you were making fun of the way I say water. Water? And you're like, one night I said water, and like you stopped me, and you were like, what's water?
I know, I say water. When I was in California, I lived in California, there's distinct accents in different parts of the country. So New York is known for saying like water, okay? I don't say water, I say water, I guess close enough. But when I was in California, somebody said, I know where you're from. I can always tell where you're from. I can get it so close, I can even tell what New England state you're from. So I said, okay, where? And they're like, you're from New York. And I'm like, really, why do you think that? And it's like, the way you say water, you say water. And I was like, no, I don't. But anyway, they said I did. So they said, but I was like, well, you're close enough, I'm back east. So one night her Taylor.
She says Maryland say it like water. Water.
Okay. See, everybody has their own distinct dialect. So one time, so I raised Taylor on water. All right, maybe not water, but water. And so she said water. Water? Like.
And one night we were up. You were like, okay, it's water, and you were like, raw, saw.
I'm like, it's water, as in raw. Taw, law. I said it's water, as in law. I'm like, take it from the top. Raw, law, taw, water. Okay, so you're like raw, law, taw, water. I'm like, okay, no. All right, so we were doing this all night. So I just, like, she says water. Like, water?
And so now, like, we actually on purpose say, like, first things first, water. Like, water.
I've never said water. I've always said water.
Yeah, people are saying, we should trademark it. Yeah, like if we had the coin to do that, like
first
seriously.
We gotta go see Panther, and then we're gonna trademark.
And then we're gonna trademark. And we are looking into t-shirts. We are looking into that. We definitely are.
Yeah. If anybody knows of anybody that does t-shirt, or even knows kind of like the idea of it, or the experience, or how it's done, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for us is like what we want it to look like the font and all that kind of stuff, and the colors, and so we're trying to figure.
I know sometimes people will email us. There's one girl, I don't think she showed up tonight. Her name is Alex, and she always emails me, and she always starts off with first things first and water. And she is clearly using Apple's emoji. Apple would be on us so quick. They have money. They have money for attorneys. Yep. They can go see Black Panther on Tuesday. So we tried putting that emoji from Apple on our shirts. They will be right on us. So we have to kind of like draw our own kind of image of water, the water bot, whatever. So we're kind of like looking into that because people will sue you as well as look at you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we want a shirt that, you know, says MADCURLS on it. We want one that says first things first, water. We want something like to do with like one and dones on our shirts. That's what we're looking into right now.
Yeah, and so but it costs money. We have to get money for Black Panther for her. Okay. All right. Louisiana has a hard accent. Yeah, I love Southern accents. I really do. Franchise. Nishan. People, yeah, people say they would totally buy the T-shirt. We have to make them, and then like we can't be like assured that everybody would. And what sizes do we do it? And you know, it's just, yeah, it's like really the business mindset.
Someone we should get ones that say, "Hey, sunshines." I feel like a lot of people say that. And there's a lot of things out there that already say, you know, "Hello, sunshines" or "Hey, sunshines." But maybe if like we got one that had like, you know, like MADCURLS kind of small on it or something. But I feel like a lot of people say, "Hi, sunshines," or I don't even know where that came from. The "Hi, sunshine."
I know, like I know. Where'd you get that at? You know, yeah, I don't know. I might know.
But then they say like people make them and then they like they mark them up really high, like make them like $50 and stuff like that. Like that's not something like we want to do, but we can see why, because when we looked into making them, it's expensive. Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Maybe the places we go to online is maybe not where we should be going. That's why I said if anybody has any idea the direction we should take in doing a venture like this, because we simply don't. If you go online, like one t-shirt like $24. Can you imagine what we'd have to charge? So it's just it's like I'm a quilter, and for years I've quilted and I've done everything by hand. So people love it, and they come into my home. It's like a little country home. Like there's quilts everywhere on the walls, and people are like, "Do you sell them?" And I never thought to sell them because everything was done by hand. It was time consuming. There wouldn't be enough money in the world I would sell them for because it was time. It wasn't machine done. It was hand done. So
someone said they want a First Things First water 360 water bottle. We were thinking about that too. Yeah. Getting a First Things First water 360 water bottle. Okay. Yeah, we're thinking about all this.
I know. I would love to have one here that would have the cute little, because it's like the water bottle's what we say, and then we have like the First Things First on it. Yeah, it's so cute.
Someone says, "Wow, that is telling." Yeah, you guys should see them. They're really good. Oh, should I snatch one off the wall?
Oh yeah, there's one up there. They're like, yeah, they're everywhere. They're all over the house. I used to do queen size ones on the bed. I used to enter fairs, go to fairs and enter them in contests, and would win like the scrap quilt category or crazy quilt category. I quilted for years, and I don't know how I did. I don't know how I did that back then, raising 3 kids and quilting at the same time.
Here's like an example of one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. But see, it's all done by hand. All those pieces by hand, sewn together. Quilting actually itself was done by hand. Once you put all the fabric stuff together, then you gotta do it, quilt it all together. See, like I don't think you can see, it's way too bright, but yeah, then hold it all together with quilting stitches.
Yeah, but there are like tons of these all over the house, all different sizes, and yeah. You're always really creative.
Yeah, I love to quilt, and I make your little dresses, and yeah, I was what I did. You got background on the logo. You guys, background the logo. How you guys think about making Curl Fest in July?
Yeah.
We're gonna be better at it this year. We kind of got into it last year.
We got there like 4 hours late.
Oh my gosh.
Because there was so much traffic. We drove from Connecticut there. We left way too late, and we didn't realize like the magnitude of the event. Like we were in traffic for like at least 2.5 hours just sitting there while the event was going on.
And we had by the time we got there, all the booths were sold out. It was just so hot. We didn't know where, like the parking, where we parked. We walked the streets. By the time we got there, we were exhausted, hot, sweaty. It was a horrible experience.
Yeah.
But once
and we parked like so far from the event because the park that they put it in Brooklyn is huge. So say it was on the east side, we parked on the west side, and we had to walk in like 90-degree weather all the way to the east side, and it was so hot, and it was just a mess.
Yeah. So now
we can't afford to. Right. The hair show, I know we really want to go, but like we really just can't. Like the plane tickets, the hotel, like we can't. Yeah, we really wanted to go though, but it didn't work out this year. We don't think it's gonna work out this year.
But for Curl Fest this year, when we got home, we started going online and seeing how to prepare for Curl Fest. You know, bring like a rollout mat, bring water. They showed everything that you needed, like your outfit, all that. Like I didn't know like it was like that kind of a thing, but we're on it now. We know how to prepare for Curl Fest.
And Curl Fest is in Brooklyn, New York this year again. Yeah.
And now we're more experienced because last year we relied on other people for rides and stuff. And so now this year we know how to take the train into New York and walk the
which is
streets
probably our best bet, to take some type
Uber
of train and Uber. Or it's probably our best bet
and
at this
all
point.
that energy we exerted on the front end of it, all that walking. We were so tired by the time we literally went in and plopped in a chair.
Yeah, and like lines were endless, like to see the booths, and it was like the event. People, like, there's a lot going on, a lot of people in a small area. It's a lot. Oh, the shirt that I made the thumbnail. Those are from the POC brand. Yours said, what did yours say?
Oh, curly,
cute and curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We go here. Yeah.
Hey, Sunshines with the curly girl who has rays coming out around her hair. That's a cute idea. Yeah, you guys are really on board with like this, what do they call it, merch? Merch.
Okay, don't do abbreviations.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't do. And you can't call it merchandise.
Like, we can't call it, like, people call it merch.
Right.
MADCURLS merch.
Yeah, but that's our vision. It's our dream.
Yeah.
Do that. The owner of Essence, owner of Shea Moisture, owns the magazine. Or you Essence Festival in New Orleans. Yeah.
No, nothing out of the tri-state area will MADCURLS be attending this year. Yeah.
Trademark positive, right? I know, because you know the story behind positive, right? Something positive, then something negative.
That's cute to put on t-shirt. Yeah, I keep saying to my mom, I'm like, Mom, we haven't done a positive in like 6 months. I'm like, we need to do a positive.
I know. I think tutorials give us something to do, because after we go through like a live stream like this, like we've talked so much, we've engaged so much with like our true followers. Like it's like we give our all during our live feeds. We enjoyed so much, and then like I am not doing a talk through like this week on a positive. I'm tired of talking, believe it or not, and just want to do a tutorial. I can do something with my hands and just show them something. Like I'm not talking for a positive, because positives are mainly talking. Our Desert Island favorites, that was strictly just talking. All right.
Yeah, so we're trying to get our lives together.
Yeah. Mad merch.
Mad merch. That's really cute. Yeah, no, but we really want to do that. And it's so cool that you guys are excited about it, because I want some Mad merch. I want to rock MADCURLS like on a shirt. I said definitely for Curl Fest. So by July, look out, because or maybe we might just have tester shirts on. But I definitely want I'm gonna be rocking a MADCURLS shirt, walking around Curl Fest. Like,
I know you said you want to have
MADCURLS
midriff. Like
yeah, because they have like regular shirts, and you gotta know I'm extra. I'm like, oh my god, they have crop tops. I'm like, I want a MADCURLS crop top. And I'm gonna offer that. I'm like, we're gonna offer maybe, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever. I'm like, and then if you're like me, like you want a crop top, I want a MADCURLS crop top.
I know, we'll know all our followers when you guys all greet us with first things first, and we'll be like, water. Okay, you're one of us.
You're one of the Curlies.
I know. You'll be identified with
I know, because we're thinking, we're like, some channels, like they name their followers something. Like I know this one like makeup artist, like James Charles, he calls his followers like sisters or whatever, like Daisy, whatever she calls her followers daisies. I'm like, well, we can't call our followers like
Sunshine, like
Maddie's, the Sunshine. like we wish we had like a cute name. Like,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all think you guys are creative.
That would be the start. You guys make that's not a product line. Okay.
Yeah, no. We got some really great followers. And we were talking the other day about brands sometimes that like just pick influencers who have like massive followings, but like sometimes like it's more like quality over quantity as far as numbers goes, because we have like a kind of like a small following at the moment, but you guys are like loyal and like you're there. So I think
brands miss that point of it, because when I look at the ratio of say somebody with 50,000 followers and the views on their videos might be no more than 4,000 or 5,000, like, and we're like kind of like reaching sometimes to that point. I'm like, I don't think brands like look deeper and see that they might have 50,000, but they're not getting the views. Like MADCURLS, folks are sleeping on MADCURLS right now, I think, because because like we really have loyal followers, and I think loyalty. I'm a loyalist. I'm all about loyalty. It's like, it might be small, but it's loyal. It's like the same appearing in the comments. It's like we have like continual conversations because I know them. I recognize the names. So yeah, you're like more like the Instagram girl. I'm like the YouTube commenters. Yeah. So we have like our little niche. But we'll cross over. I'm like, oh, hey, Taylor, we're getting on these comments. Like, you'll be on YouTube a lot too. I'll be on Instagram. Lately, I've been on Instagram.
And I did open a MADCURLS Twitter if you guys want to keep up with like our day to day. But I don't know how long that's gonna be at. But I'm just trying to see. Like I started a MADCURLS Twitter. I think it's MADCURLS.
I never understood Twitter. I never got that because I cannot keep it to how many characters? 100. Yeah, I can't. I need to write a dissertation.
Somebody said, yeah, she's loyal because she just ordered her first CURLMIX from watching our videos. See?
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And like once the CURLMIX lady shared the numbers of people who bought, I'm like, people, I'm like, that, like, we have to be like honest and like careful what we say and like detailed. I'm like, because people like really listen to us and they care about like the stuff that we recommend and our opinions, and so I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and you kind of have to like know your audience and where to take it and what topics to discuss. And I think we're just very careful. We're very truthful. I don't want to be bought by anybody because I want to keep my voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Twitter, Yeah, I
know a lot of people don't. Twitter was popping.
I do, and I don't. And
you made a Twitter to watch me years ago when I was on Twitter.
Yeah, I put up the policewoman.
Yeah, that's why you made a Twitter.
Yeah, the police. Okay, so yeah, I didn't get it. I can't confine.
People are saying MADCURLS Squad.
Yeah,
MADCURLS Squad.
Okay, Mad Squad. Okay. All right, merch. I have Twitter. All right. Yeah, I don't know. You said Twitter wasn't like I don't even know what it used to be, so I wouldn't know the difference.
So if you have a Twitter, our MADCURLS Twitter is it's MADCURLS. I don't know if I write that.
Oh, I haven't even seen it. So have you tweeted anything out?
Yeah, I've tweeted just like our videos and different things, and
I so don't go on Twitter that when you buy iPhones, they automatically have certain apps that are on it, and I deleted the Twitter one, or I put it in a place where I can't see it because I just don't go to Twitter. So
never had any interest. Does YouTube count? Yeah. So yeah, some of you guys only just have YouTube. That's why for like the giveaways and stuff with like certain brands, like they're like picking one winner, and part of what they get out of it is like people follow them on their Instagram and stuff. So like we always have to think of something for our YouTube people who just have a YouTube. I'm like, we can't leave them out because this is our audience. I'm like, it's YouTube, so we got to do something for them.
That's why we took it off of Instagram for our live feeds and came over to YouTube.
Someone said Mad Mrs. or Mr. That's cool. Are you a Mad Mr. or Mrs.? That's cute.
Okay, Curl Fest, July 21st.
Yeah, in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, July 21st. A couple days after our birthday. I think last year was a couple days before, or like the 15th. It was last year.
It was. Yeah. All right. So we're definitely thinking about Curl Fest.
Definitely.
I know we wish we could go out of town and see them because we're seeing more and more people, and people in our followers are like all over, so that would be so cool to meet other people. But one day y'all will be there. We'll be getting there.
One day.
Yeah.
One day when MADCURLS blows up.
Yes, we're starting from meager means, so we're working our way to the top.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Some people won't let us sit at their table, so we made our own table.
All right.
People gonna come want to sit at our table, the MADCURLS table.
I know we gotta make our own table. Okay, speaking of you. Black Lives Matter movement. I learned that our voice is empowering. Yeah, I like what Oprah said when she what was Oprah when she said speak your truth, because that's all people have is their truth.
Was it that? I don't know.
Sometimes I speak it too much, but it's mine, belongs to me, and so you have to speak your truth because it kind of is freeing.
Yes.
Speaking into existence. Yeah.
We just keep talking. I hate saying goodbye. This time goes by so fast. I swear it does. It goes by so fast.
I know.
Someone said call us Curlies. I thought about that because that's how you came on the channel. You were like so insecure about your big chop, and I used to say to you, look at your little curlies, look at your curlies. Yeah, and I thought Curlies was so cute. Our followers could be called Curlies. I thought that was so cute.
Yeah,
the idea of Curlies.
See if we could show that picture where you did.
That picture. Your hair was so short, and I'm like, look at your curlies.
Was it on your it's Taylor Ann, or was it on, did you put it on MADCURLS? Because
it was on, it's Taylor Ann, I believe.
All right, because
at the bottom.
It's fun to show because people always like wonder, they see like curls popping out and all that, but no, it's been a journey for those that have not been here like for a year with us, with me at least, because the channel was initially It's Taylor Ann, And then during that time, I just had a big chop and wasn't really like going out in public almost because my hair was so short and I just didn't know what to do. And I was in your room one time when you were live or doing something, and you're like, "Come on, Mommy, show. Let me." I think I actually had this lavender shirt on that night or something. And you're like, "Show everybody your little curlies."
Oh, look at your curlies.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, I love you, Mother," or something. And then,
yeah, everyone went crazy over you, and that's when we actually filmed our first video together. I'm like, Mom, people really like video. I'm like, let's film a video, and then that was that basically after that.
Yeah, I came on as a guest initially.
As the guest, yeah.
Yeah, as a guest.
Yeah, even in the vlogs, it would be like, you know, time with It's Taylor Ann, and then it would like, you would bounce in, it'd be like, It's Lorianne too.
Yeah.
So now, we actually filmed a vlog the other day, we're going to post it on Sunday, and I had to change the opening to, I called it Moments with MADCURLS now, instead of like Time with It's Taylor Ann. So we had to change it.
I'm looking for the,
Yeah, I think we're a little, I don't think I got rid of that. Hold on, maybe it's further out. Where is that?
we're looking for them.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but you have like, her hair is like so short, and I'm just like her little curlies, and that's like right after her big chop. I don't know. It's on the It's Taylor Ann. You kind of have to scroll down. It was posted March 12th, 2017. It has like a purple background. And your hair is so short.
I have my lavender shirt on that I have on tonight. I think I do.
Did you?
Looks like I do.
Oh yeah, you do. Yep.
Yeah.
Same lavender shirt.
Yeah, and I do the same move. I'm adjusting the shirt and the collar.
Yeah. Look at my hair.
Yeah, I know.
My hair last year looks so different than what it looks like this year.
Yeah, see, somebody said they like that. We thought that would work, the two different lengths.
Yeah.
So everyone keeps saying, "I'm gonna let my hair grow."
Would you recommend?
I liked it short. You know, believe it or not, when you get your hair cut, then you know your first thing is, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back to where I was." But no, I'm hoping that it'll like freeze in time because I don't want it to get long. I like it this way.
No, I'm the complete opposite. I can't wait for my hair to get back to the way it was.
Yeah.
But I needed my hair cut. My hair was so damaged for this reason and that reason.
Oh,
it was like falling out, and
see, sun kiss Albert uses sunshine.
Yeah.
So no, we knew it was like a used term.
But I do like curlies. That's very cute. That's very cute.
Would you recommend a Diva
cut? We haven't had one.
Yeah,
so we can't. I wouldn't recommend something I never had. We've had ReZO cuts, which we think they're very good. They're thorough. They teach you as they're cutting your hair. Like every single curl, they tell you why they're cutting that piece of hair, and what it will do as far as your shape and all that kind of stuff. So I really the ReZO cut is good, but I can't compare it to the Diva cut because we haven't had a Diva cut.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because when I first big chop, you chop it all off, and then as it grows back, now starting to find its shape. So it grew. All I knew at the time was to cut like not my hair straight because my hair was curly, but I just remembered like when my hair was straight, how I would always go in and ask for the tapered haircut in the back, you know, the front longer and all that. So that's all I knew. So I went in instructing my stylist to cut my hair tapered in the back and keep it long in the front. So as it grew back, this was super, super, super tapered, and this is getting longer, and it just kind of was like awkward. So in December, I went and got a ReZO cut, and then they said as it grew back, it would like have a shape. It's more filling out. It's not that kind of tapered look as much. He cut it so that it's really filling out, and I like what I see now. But I think it's getting longer than I like. I like it shorter and edgier.
Yeah.
So
I feel like my hair's starting to get awkward because my bangs were short, and now like my bangs are like coming down, and I don't really want to cut them to get them back like short again because I want them to grow out. Like I don't want this bang look. I mean, I like it for like right now, but I do want my hair back to the way it is where it was just all one length and long. So I'm gonna let my bangs keep growing. So right now my hair is at like an awkward phase thing going on.
You have to know because help me with my hair. Yeah, no, when you big chop your hair, it's like it's no joke. You almost lose yourself if I have to be so extra dramatic. But my aunt one time said, you know, she was from the South, and she said your hair is your crown and glory. She was from the South, and so she said, and that always sticks in my mind. Your hair is your crown and glory, and when you lose your hair,
even though these days it kind of depends because people are doing the opposite. They're thinking, or remember the I'm not my hair thing, and so people are just chopping their hair off, and they're saying it's liberating. So I guess it kind of like depends.
I think when you get into the mindset of once what's done is done at that point, maybe that's freeing. I know I was really struggling at the time when I cut my hair, and I watched the OG YouTuber Taryn Guy, and she said, whatever you do, just force yourself to go out. I told you guys I wasn't going anywhere really. Go out and just at one time. I'm telling you, she said, it's freeing, it's liberating, and you will, after that, you'll be okay. And I really didn't believe it, but I'm not normally one of those self-help book people. You know, I don't do that. But I listened to that one piece of advice, and I did go out that one time. And after that, I wasn't like almost like a hostage in my house anymore. I'm like, okay, nobody looked at me funny. Nobody asked questions. Now,
thank God.
Now, you know, there's always got to be that one. So I went someplace, I won't say where, because it's horrible. But anyway, when I went someplace, somebody had to say, oh, I liked your hair better. As if I was Harry Potter, as if my hair would grow back like that very minute. Who says that to people?
Yeah.
Oh, I like your hair when it's
longer. They can like glue the hair back on their head.
Yeah, like who says that to somebody? Your hair is cut. Obviously, it's not growing back. All right, so that was tough for me. But I just said,
came for him.
You came for him. And so I'm like, thank you for sharing, more or less. Like, what do you do with that when somebody tells you that your hair is short, you're standing there vulnerable? People don't realize how much it takes for someone to get out of bed in the morning, how hard it is for that person to get dressed during different phases in their life. And so when you see somebody, if you don't have anything nice to say, really stamp the lips, because you don't know what that person is going through. They had no clue how difficult it was for me to show up, you know, and for someone to say that, oh, I liked your hair when it was long, like, really? Who says that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
But, you know, they always say that which doesn't break you makes you stronger. So after that, I was prepared for that. And you almost get defensive after that. And so somebody that might have meant well, now they're going to get the backlash from that person that didn't get it because you're so defensive at that point. That
obviously some people are just rude. Yeah, it's rude. Like, okay. You know.
But yeah, you do make your way through. It's like a year later now, a little bit over now, and
Jaden Humble said words are more powerful than people realize. Yeah, they are.
They are. They said there's life and death in the tongue, the Bible teaches us, and there is life and death in the tongue.
Kelly Davis says your curlies have your back. Guys, are we here for like curlies? Do we all like that? Even though I don't want to lose saying hi sunshine, because you guys really like that, so I don't want to start videos saying hi curlies, because people will be like thrown like what? So like, you guys are the curlies, but
what was rude? Okay, Angela, what was rude was that when you go out someplace, and you're newly big chopped, and I was so insecure when my hair was big chopped, and I went someplace and somebody that knew me when I had shoulder length hair said, knowing you guys know the history that I had to have my hair big chopped. I was losing my hair because of medicine I had to take, and someone said, oh, I liked your hair when it was longer. As if I had a choice. I liked it when it was longer too, and I wish I could have kept it, but I couldn't. I had no choice, and I just had to just cut it because I was losing it daily, and it was driving me crazy. So I had to cut it, and I was struggling with it. I was like not wanting to go out. I was insecure, and so one day, I don't know if you were here for the picture, but one day I came into Taylor's room, and she was on live or something, and she said, oh, I want you guys to meet my mom and see her little curlies, and that's kind of how this channel got started. And but she was the one that kind of kept telling me, Mom, you look fine, and then other people support her when I showed her, like, oh, we love your mother, we love her short hair, and so then we made a thing, you know, they always say make your mess your message, and so that was a messy time in my life, my hair, and it became like our message. We did the 2 different lengths on our channel, and that's how Mad Curls evolved, more or less.
Yeah, so Angela came up with it. The curlies, yeah. But I'm definitely not going to lose the high sunshine because you guys like that. The high sunshine at the beginning. Chef CURLMIX has been out for 3 hours. Lord.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, all right.
Shout out to those of you who've been on this whole time. Oh, my goodness.
Immerse someone. YouTube video and what videos to do that to find peace. Yeah, no, I did it to find peace. I was watching YouTube videos just trying to find that connection. You know, I mean, I had you with all that flowing hair, but she's my daughter, and we don't compete against each other. She's my daughter, but it's difficult, you know, 2 beautiful women in the house, and me at that point not feeling as beautiful as I once had, and just struggling, and then, you know, getting through that illness at that point. And then, you know, so we have a blooper outtake that, you know.
We're going to post, I have to edit it. It's literally never before seen footage. We talked about it in our last live feed where we were doing our nighttime routine, I believe, and you went first, and you like tied your hair up and put this like lock sock thing on your head, and you were just sitting there.
I got a little overconfident because I had been on YouTube maybe about a month, and I felt like, YouTube, your life is exposed, nothing to hide, my life is an open book, I don't care what these people think. And so I had a lock sock on my red, and so I was going to show everybody. Everyone wants to know our nighttime routine. I'm going first. I'm going to show everybody my nighttime routine. So the lock set was brand new, and it kind of like, it's almost like a tube of fabric, and you put it on your head, bring it down, and then you kind of like bring it back up. And so the older ones now are like stretched out. I almost have to like bobby pin them to my head because they're so stretched. But the brand new ones just stuck to my head. And so here I had this blood red lock sock, and after I finished showing you the creams and everything I put on my face and all that, I'm like, now this is like what I do at night to protect my hair. And I pulled that red lock sock on and pulled it back up, and it like just kind of like snatched my forehead, and my hair was like, and now I'm just sitting there looking like an elf, okay? And then Taylor, now it's her turn. And so she takes her hair out of this thing, and it's just flowing like a fountain. And I'm just sitting there like a cone head, just sitting there in this red, and I'm just like this.
You're just like
I'm just like this, and
touching your face.
And I'm just, you can just see I'm so uncomfortable in my skin because I want this video to end. Like, I'm just sitting so vulnerable.
And like you almost don't even hear what I'm saying. Like when I watch the video because we're too busy laughing. Like I'm just going on and on and on and on about how I wrap my hair, how I'm doing this, and you're just sitting there basically like wanting me to stop talking because like you're sitting there looking like an elf.
Yeah, and then like,
I'm just going on and on and on.
And then you started like, now in the morning, and I'm like, that was not the plan. Like you were supposed to like do the morning. So now in the morning, what I do is, and then she goes, at night, she goes, help me, basically, help me. She had
I had my silk pillowcase. I'm showing you guys how I sleep with my silk
pillow.
Yeah,
I pull my hair up like this.
And you're still sitting there with your elf hat.
Okay, with the cone head on, okay. And she goes, and then at night what I do is, and then she had the black satin pillow. She goes, Ma, help me, like help me. And I'm sitting there like the, so now I have to stop like itching my fingers and being insecure, and I'm helping her do it. She goes, now, and like this is what I do in the morning. Like I'm just like, this is endless. And it was so bad. I'm like, we can't. We
never posted it, but you guys are gonna see the blooper. If you follow our Instagram, we post our bloopers on Instagram, and it's funny. I do want to make a bloopers video for YouTube. It's just gonna take so long to go through all the footage and like all our videos we've done. Apparently we've done like 87 videos or something to like find all of our bloopers, like our funny bloopers, but we definitely have some.
I love you here too. Thank you, Angela. I know, it was horrible. It was just horrible. Even the other day, I felt some type of way. I'm like, all right, well, we can put it out there, but it's still,
Yeah, no, the blooper had me in tears. Only because, like, I really would not stop talking. And you could tell you were so uncomfortable.
So, but then, you guys know I'm never done. I said I rose like a phoenix. And I'm like, you know, as a matter of fact, I snatched that off. And now another thing I do, and I was back in the game.
Yeah. You were like, oh, I forgot to tell him this. I'm like, well, tell him now. Basically.
Yeah, you're annoyed. You're like, well, tell him now. Like, she was so, but while she was doing all that, I was thinking, how can I get back? How can I get back in the game?
How can I take this thing off my head?
This has got to come off my head. And then all of a sudden, like I said, I rose like a phoenix. I'm like, you know what I forgot to say? And I snatched that thing off my head, and I was back in the game talking.
Yeah. But if you do follow our Instagram, like, you guys loved the blooper, the Uncle Funky's one, and what was the Camille Rose and the Uncle Funky's one, where we were comparing the gels, and you like could not figure out how to read the directions, and like that was real life, like me getting so frustrated.
Yeah, I know. We say these things and we don't realize what we say, and then I'm like, didn't we mention that?
CURLMIX, that wig was so horrible. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I know. You were the only
I was like, finally, I'm like, all these people are playing you. I'm like, that wig is horrible.
The next morning, I woke up and I put it on my Facebook page, and people from my church were liking it, and people in the family were, and I'm like, do people really think like I really kind of like our page is called MADCURLS? Do they really think like I went straight? Like people thought maybe I straightened my hair, and I'm like, you know, it was like not so much a joke, but it was just like it was made to be fun. Whoever was there at that time in the feed, in the live stream, got it. And then the next morning, when my page was bombarded with likes and everything, I'm like, I think people really are liking it.
They like that.
And so we didn't know whether it was a joke or not.
Yeah, no, but it was.
But yeah, no, you were not impressed. The next morning, nobody was telling me the truth she believed. I went to Instagram. People were liking it on Instagram because I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram, but those that were there were liking it. It was like
I'm like, Mom, I think I'm like, they know it's a joke. And like finally, like Chef CURLMIX came out and she was like, it's horrible. I'm like,
it was a substantial amount of likes. But it could have gone both ways. People either liked it because they were liking it because they thought it was my new look, or they got the joke and we didn't know. And Chef CURLMIX was the only one that said it looked a mess, basically. In essence, it looked a mess.
And I was like, yes.
And Taylor's like, yes, right, finally somebody told you the truth.
All right, I see people tuning out.
Okay.
Who's ready for bed? Put your hand in the air, because, like, oh my gosh. Okay. This shirt is, like, I want my pajamas.
I know. I'm so
ready
tired.
to tie my hair up before
Okay.
I do a big chop. Like, it's getting on my nerves.
Okay. All right, so we're saying goodnight. We're saying
Saying
goodnight.
goodnight, guys. You guys are real. We'll let you guys go to sleep, too.
I know, right? What time is it?
So say goodnight, Philip Curlies. Until next time.
I know.
So how do we end it? We say, this is the end of our video. Talk to us in the comments.
Is that right? Comments? I know. I keep on going in the comments. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So,
right. As my grandmother used to say, shut that little mouth. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in or you missed most of it, we always leave our live streams up so you'll be able to roll it back. A chef makes you miss some good story times. Funny.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy.
You missed the prom night and the middle finger that Taylor did. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to those of you who have been here like all 3 of these hours. Like,
Yes.
it's crazy. Yeah.
What did you and your brother used to say on your birthdays? You've been here since day one?
Oh yeah, A1 since day one.
Oh, we're A1 since day
A1
one.
since day one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is the end of our live stream, and we will see you in our next one.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then wait.
Okay.
Our heavenly mate. All right, thank you so much for your story. Like we said, repeat it
Yeah.
again. Anybody that has a funny story that we could share in story time, we shared Heavenly Me her story tonight. That was very funny. Where she almost had her mother arrested. So that was very funny. And
you said you told them that if they have any funny stories to email us. Did you say that? Yeah. So if you have any funny stories, because like when we do our live streams, we always have story time. So we have a whole list of story times for like future live streams. You can email us. It's madcurls@gmail.com if you have like a funny story that you want us to share on our live stream. Also, we're going, I mentioned it in the beginning, I'll say it again, that on Tuesday, March 27th, the Tuesday coming up, at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, we will be on the Uncle Funky's daughter Instagram for 30 minutes doing a live for them, and I would love to see some of our YouTube fam
that's
there.
gonna be child's play now because we've been out here 3 hours.
Right? This is what they don't want.
This is what they don't want. That's why they said 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
So yeah, Chef Curly Bites, we're taking over the Uncle Funky Instagram live, Instagram live, at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on Tuesday, and we have 30 minutes on there. We would love to see some of you guys there.
What's our next tutorial about?
We have to figure it out.
Okay.
We don't know yet.
I got design essentials, but I don't know if she'll let me
Perhaps
do
design
this.
essentials.
Yeah, I know. I got this the other day at Sally's. I love it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Well,
That's it.
we're not recapping.
Okay.
That's what we're not going to do. Okay. All right. We're going to sleep now. All right.
All right.
So thank you so much for watching our live stream, and we'll see you in our next one.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Bye.
Bye.
See?